Oh man, what's happening, everybody? This is another episode of Open Field. This almost feels like the old Open Field, man. Oh, it's gonna be a good show today. We got Hefe in the building. We got Riddell. We got Lonnie. We got Mo. We got Dev B. Michael White Mike, that is, and of course, one of our good friends, one half of the Headache Gang, Mr. J. Rob. Don't know shit he talking about when it comes to sports. Look, man. This is going to be a good episode, man. Lots has been going on. Football is here, guys. Have you guys been watching football? This is the first time in a long time where more than 2 or 3 games have come on in one day. And boy, I was loving every minute of it. So, before we get to that, and who's been looking good this preseason, even though it's just preseason, I want to talk about this special guy of mine by the name of Brandon Aiyuk. Seems like Brandon Aiyuk is finally giving into the 49ers. And he wants to do a contract negotiation, basically, and add some more time to his tenure in San Fran. Do you guys feel like this is all a plea to stay with the team anyway? We'll start with Lonnie.
Are you sure you want to start with me? You sure you want to start?
Go ahead, man.
What's up, brother?
Real quick, switch me with Mo. I don't want like a white splash all over my face. No Diddy. Like.
That's crazy. A white flash in your face? Crazy.
No. So over the past few days, I went from an Ayuk fan to an absolute Ayuk hater. It is completely biased because y'all know I'm a Patriots fan, and we offered him top money. We offered him top money, and he said, "Fuck y'all." So you know what? Fuck you, Ayuk. So yeah, I hope nothing but the worst. Besides,
Lonnie, if you seen Drake May throw a football this preseason,
I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't want to hear that. So yeah, I hope that they trade his ass to like the Cardinals or the Panthers or something like that. I hope that he has the worst season he ever had. I hope he gets like -5 yards for his whole season. So no, but in all honesty, I don't know what the hell's going on with the whole Ayuk situation because he said no to the Browns, he said no to the Patriots. So he wants his cake. He wants to eat it too. He wants to be a top 3 paid receiver, but he doesn't want to go to any old team, even though the Browns were a playoff team last year. So yeah, I don't know.
I think he's going about it the right way.
He ain't going about it the right way.
Yes, he is going about it the right way. And I'm going to tell you why he's going about it the right way.
Absolutely.
Because what Lonnie is failing to tell y'all is that football is a production-based business. And when it comes to trades and acquisitions and where you go, why the hell would you want to go to the Patriots? Why the hell?
You need somebody, J-Rob.
You need somebody. You're a fan.
I need somebody.
As a fan. Why the hell would you go to the Patriots? As of right now, it seems like more people are more excited about their 6th-round quarterback than they are the guy they drafted 3rd overall. And then on top of that, why would the Browns be a favorable location? As much as we love Deshaun Watson, I think most of us in here believe that Deshaun Watson can look like Houston Deshaun Watson, or at least 85% of what that human was. However, 85% of Deshaun Watson, are you willing to bank on that, your career on that, in a game where if you go to another location and Brandon Aiyuk has 800, 900-yard seasons, what was the point of leaving? At the end of the day, when you have the leverage because of the production, when you have the ability to decide your destination, I don't see why you don't tell them, I don't want to go to Cleveland. I don't want to go to the Patriots. Because at the end of the day, everybody's not Jared Goff, where they send you to go somewhere to die for your career and you revive it. Everybody can't do that. So you're not going to send me to die in New England. You're not going to send me to die in Cleveland. You're going to send me where I want to go or pay me the $140 million that I deserve.
Well, J-Rob, that's not.
Bro man came to cook. Bro man came to cook.
Because they have way too many people to
pay. Lonnie.
Real quick, Random, because they have to pay Fred Warner. They have to pay their safety. They have to pay George Kittle. Debo's contract is coming up. Trent Williams wants more money. And they have to pay Brock Purdy.
All of those players you said, which one's more valuable than Brandon Aiyuk? That's not named Christian McCaffrey.
Fred Warner, they're all pro safety. Trent Williams, George Kittle.
Are you sure Fred Warner's more valuable right now than Brandon Aiyuk to that team?
Yeah. Give me
I'm not arguing.
Yes, he is.
I'm not arguing who the better overall player is because Fred Warner is better at his position than Brandon Aiyuk is at his position. But are you okay with Brandon Aiyuk walking out the door and you're going to be banking on Ricky Pearsall to be your number one wide receiver for this quarterback that is literally, according to him, he wants to change the way he plays. He don't want to just be a handoff play action guy. He wants to unload the whole stable of what he has to do. And you want him to do that with a receiver room consisting of Deebo Samuel, a gadget player, and Ricky Pearsall, a rookie? I don't think you're willing to do that. In terms of age, Brandon Aiyuk
walking out the door with Greenlaw, who just tore his Achilles late in the playoffs.
You can pay both, Lonnie. We've seen these people figure it out more times than not. You can front load a contract. You can back load a contract. You can figure out how the money works. He don't have to get the bulk of the money in the first go ahead. The first 2 years of his contract don't have to be the most. But at the end of the day, you still have to find a way to pay Brandon Aiyuk. You think Brock Purdy is going to have the same level of production if Brandon Aiyuk walks out the door? He was the best receiver on the team.
No, I don't. But at the same time, you still have Trent Williams. You still have George Kittle. Are you not going to pay George Kittle? Are you not going to?
Lonnie, hold on. Lonnie, hold up. I understand that there are all these people. This is where J-Rob, I'm right there with you. This is where, and I'm going to talk for a little bit before I get out of here. This is where Brandon Aiyuk played this perfectly.
Yeah, B, you got some crazy.
So this is where we sit here and we hit this moment. Brandon Aiyuk played it perfectly because he was able to get the 49ers to come to the table and offer him. When this whole thing started, the Patriots, the Steelers, the Commanders, Brandon Aiyuk played his connections perfectly. And this is where, J-Rob, we've talked about this before. The NFL owners and teams have tricked you into thinking when a player wants money, he's the bad guy. If this was an accountant, trying to get more money, you wouldn't have a problem with it. I understand they have all these people to pay, but that is not Brandon Aiyuk's problem. That is John Lynch's problem.
Can I add to another thing?
That doesn't make sense. Hold on.
I love
just the business. That's
how the business goes. But random. In any other workspace, do we care about loyalty?
No.
If you're at your job and you wanted a raise, they would just give you a raise. They wouldn't talk about
they don't care.
You're loyal to the company. Your production, the work you've done, it just ups a raise.
I agree to that.
Hold on, Riddell. Let me say this, and I'm gonna let you go. Let's keep it a stack. This entire 49ers thing works if Brock Purdy works. And guess what? For Brock Purdy to work, Brandon Aiyuk has to get paid. We have not seen him be any type of guy that Early himself has said he is, which is a top 10 quarterback without Brandon Aiyuk. If Brandon Aiyuk is not there, we have not seen anything from Brock Purdy to tell us that he is this person that can be a top 10 quarterback in league, that can be. And guess what? In order for when Brock Purdy comes up next year, which they should, by the way, J-Rob, they should definitely pay him next year, because if you wait a year after that, I'd pay him now if I could. They should pay him as quickly as they could.
Yeah.
But in order for Brock Purdy to be successful, they have to pay Brandon Aiyuk. We have no idea how Ricky Pearsall is going to play. We can do everything we want. We can say he's this nice. We can do all this. But once the NFL bullets start flying, J-Rob, how many top receivers have we seen that fail once you step on the field and you're running a route and then Bobby Wagner hits you running a drag and you're done? Who thought Quentin Johnson was going to be as bad as he was last year when he was drafted? Who thought he was going to be that bad?
Yeah, Quentin Johnson is bad. But hold on.
Worst bust of all time.
I think he's going to be that bad.
No. Okay, so random.
Kevin White is the worst bust.
Here's where I was kind of like.
I was going to say Kevin White, but Quentin Johnson was just closer.
Here's where I'll kind of bridge the gap with y'all. I feel like, complaining that Aiyuk wants money isn't like an empty complaining for the most part. I mean, if he wants his money, he wants his money. But at the same time, he could have got his money if he went to the Patriots. He could have got a lot of money if he went to the Patriots.
But why would he want to go to?
But how do you go to?
No. I'm just.
Why would he want to go to a worse situation? We only do this with. First of all, we only do this with professional athletes, especially NFL football players.
No.
If there was an accountant, if he's going to go to a worse company for more money, why would he do that? Every guy based him for it.
They don't have the cap space for a top.
That's not his problem. That is not Aiyuk's Ayuk's
I know it's not his problem, but we're
Randall.
talking about are the 49ers going to pay him? They're not
Yo,
going to pay him top
let me
receiver
wrap
money.
it up.
They
Let
can't.
me wrap it up. Let me wrap it up. Jesus.
Yeah,
All right.
Lonnie and Random, relax.
Yeah.
Let your man
Going
Riddell go.
crazy.
Okay. Thank you.
Crash
Okay.
out.
Listen.
This shit feel like the old open field.
I hear you. I'm fine with Ayuk wanting to get his money, but if he wants to get money like the Jettisons of the world, then he's going to have to go to a team that has that money. And we know the team that has that money is New England. So now then you're telling me, okay, there must be another reason, which I actually somewhat agree with J-Rob. The other reason, I don't want to be on a piss poor team. Okay, the Patriots are a piss poor team, so I'm there with you. Browns are not a piss poor team, but if you're worried about Deshaun Watson, okay, fine. If you don't think Deshaun Watson's not going to be that guy too. So the other two teams he could have gone to were the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I guess he believes in Russell Wilson, and then a rookie quarterback in Jaden Daniels. So those are the teams that he wanted to go to. So those teams are also question marks when it comes to their passing game. So everything right now definitely seems more of a strategy. I don't really, at this point, I'm willing to believe he doesn't want to leave San Francisco. He knows, we all know.
I agree. I think we all agree with that. I think everybody agrees with that.
So
My boy
Everybody
is
agrees
just
with that.
maneuvering. He's just negotiating in his own way. That's all Brandon
I
Aiyuk
agree. So this is all just strategy. This is all some empty threats, basically. So Brandon Aiyuk needs to realize then that he's not going to get some top wide receiver money, and he needs to mellow his expectations so they can afford not only him, but the rest of the team that makes him great. Because if he wants it, this is all strategy, right? So he's going to get more than probably what they offered before, but he's not going to get as much as the top receivers in the game, like Justin Jefferson.
So can I add to what Riddell said? Because he's right. I agree with Riddell from the standpoint of I know that Brandon Aiyuk, he 1,000% wants to be in San Francisco. I don't think he at all wants to leave. But at the end of the day, I think, people take pay cuts. Like, I think if he can get 120 instead of 140 or 130, I think he'll take that. You know what I'm saying? For the sake of the team. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you got to pay him his worth.
And move Debo.
And I think it's okay. And you could move Debo. You could move Debo. But I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all who I really think I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Hold on, you can't move Debo because you paid him that money. But I'm gonna tell you who they should really. Hold on, Manny. Hold on,
Manny. Let J-Rob go. Let J-Rob go.
I'm about to stir this shit up for real.
You get your shit off, J-Rod, and let the rest of the guys.
Because I'm not going to agree with this at all. I know everybody here is going to cut up and make a face.
Oh, I know.
No.
Let's go.
Let me finish. But if Trent Williams had to be the piece to fall in all of this, I think that needs to be the piece to fall. Because truthfully, Trent Williams, he's one of the greatest left tackles of all time. But he has so many years left to play at a high level because he's an older player. There are other teams out there in the league that would overpay for Trent Williams to come and be their left tackle. And if I'm the 49ers, I am looking towards. That's my point. You're looking towards the future. If you're the 49ers, you haven't been cultivating a 10-year plan for Brock Purdy by making sure you have a replacement for a guy like Trent Williams, that's more malpractice on the 49ers. For me, if you have to decide between paying Trent Williams and Brandon Aiyuk, who can be there for another 5+ years, I think you would have to go with
Trent wants
with Brandon Aiyuk. Right? And Trent wants a bag. Somebody will pay Trent that bag. The same way somebody will pay Brandon Aiyuk that bag. Everybody will get that bag. But for Brock Purdy's development, for Brock Purdy's development as a quarterback, and Randall, you know me, I'm not all the way sold on Brock Purdy as a franchise guy. But if I want to sell myself on it, I'm going to give him every weapon in that wide receiver room as I can, because those weapons matter more. Okay, you know why I know those weapons matter more? Because I'm going to give you another quarterback who the weapons showed that they mattered more than having the best O-line. Why do we still talk about Joe Burrow even though he hasn't played 2 years of football? Because his weapons room was one of the best in the league, and he utilized it to the max, although he was the most sacked quarterback in the league. I don't think Brock Purdy will be the most sacked guy in the league. But I do think
Brownie got busy last year. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hefe,
make sure you keep them weapons. That's gonna matter the most.
I actually agree with bro. I think that's a smooth take. You know what I'm saying? Letting Trent walk and letting them sign somewhere else. That takes the shitload of the burden off your back. So I kind of agree with that for real. It don't sound good at first, but once you actually think about the shit, let it digest, it's actually the best thing you could do. You can get a tackle and you can get somebody with potential to come in and hold shit down. You can't get nobody to beat Trent. You gotta let go of that shit if you're going, you know what I'm saying? If that's the path you're gonna take. But if you really think about it, Kittle still has years to perform. He's not as beat up as Trent. Aiyuk is young, he can ball. Purdy is going to be the guy going forward with with Shanahan. It's the only guy to let go. It's Trent. He's the oldest. He has the most miles. I agree with him. I fuck with it.
The one thing I want to say,
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Crazy.
I'm getting rid of
crazy
C-Mac.
out loud.
I'm getting rid of C-Mac. Hey Mo, you got anything to say about it?
It's been real. I enjoyed the podcast. It's been great. I love y'all to death, but I'm gone.
Man, it was good hearing from you, man.
You already out of here?
you just
I want to let C-Mac walk too.
C-Mac is the engine.
They just extended him.
Yo,
like a
I
month.
thought y'all were gonna say
J-Rob,
Kittle,
C-Mac
not
is the
the
engine. I don't know
Hawks.
what he's talking about.
They
It's crazy.
extended him a month ago.
I think I agree with Mike. I mean, even though Trent Williams is showing himself to be worthy to hold on to and everything like in that nature, I think that honestly, Brandon Aiyuk is where it's at, man. I think they need to go ahead and pay that man.
Pay that man.
Hey, but
I
letting
mean, look,
C-Mac
all I'm
walk
gonna say
ain't
is this.
bad though,
It's
bro,
about
because
three. Listen, hold on. I'm
we
gonna say
see
this.
how many running
It's
backs
about
run in
three
the system.
teams. It's about three teams that got two backs that listen. The Lions got Montgomery and Gibbs. Give one of them up because both of
C-Mac
them
better
get
than both
busy.
of them. C-Mac is better than both
Falcons
of them.
got
Literally.
Algier and they got DJ Robinson.
C-Mac's better than
The
both of
Dolphins
them.
got Achon and they got
C-Mac's better than
Look,
both
them
of
some
them.
dogs.
You pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie, y'all pissing me off because y'all being
playing.
so
C-Mac's better than
I'm
disingenuous.
both. We're
playing.
talking about the best running back in the
Manny,
league,
talk to me, man.
J-Rob.
Thank you,
Talk to me,
Randall.
man.
The best
Randall,
running
thank
back
you.
in the league,
Talk to
bro.
me,
This,
man.
and,
It's a
and not
joke.
only the best running, not only the best running back in the league, the best receiving running back in the league.
Thank you.
He's both.
Best
He's
Let
literally
me say
both.
this because early I
Who the
got
best
to
running back in the
Manny.
league, Manny?
hold on. Let me say this.
Man,
Let
I
me
don't
say this.
care
Let me
how
say this
many
real quick,
times
fellas.
But he's the best running back in the
Wait,
league
bro.
behind
Early,
what
fellas,
team? How
fellas.
many running backs have went to
One
San
mic,
Fran and went
Fellas,
off?
okay, he
Fellas,
had
one
a
mic,
100
one mic.
he had
I'm
100
muted.
receptions. He had 1,000 yards and 1,000 rushing damn near with the Panthers too. He done
Fellas,
it
let me say
already.
this and I'm gonna dip out.
We know
He
how
was the
great
only
he
guy
is.
with the Panthers though.
Hefe, let me say this. Let me step out.
Okay.
Like
Brandon,
when
say your piece.
when it
So we
comes
can
to
get my man
Brock Purdy,
Bam up here.
yeah, when it comes to Brock Purdy, there's clearly he needs the weapons, but the one guy who's going to make Brock Purdy seriously great is C-Mac. C-Mac does everything. He can fill in as a receiving back. Obviously, he's the best running back in the league. And the one thing that Kyle Shanahan knows is that we've seen Kyle Shanahan do it with Mitchell, with Coleman, but when he has that dude, J-Rob, when every guy who's making it work, Tom Brady was able to make it work with Rashay Caldwell and somebody else. And then when he got Randy Moss, he exploded. This is C-Mac is that guy that they don't need to have somebody else. I agree with J-Rob where Trent Williams looks like the odd man out. And you're telling me right now, if the Bengals called the 49ers, they wouldn't give up a king's ransom to protect Joe Burrow? They absolutely would. So I think right now, you keep C-Mac, because Kyle Shanahan will find a way to mitigate the loss of Trent Williams. Are we saying he's going to replace him? Absolutely not. We're talking about one of the greatest tackles of all time. But when you have the weapons that you have, and once again, you're trying to do this because next year, by the way, Brock Purdy has never not been to the championship game. He's never not been there. If he makes it again, other than when Patrick Mahomes was up for his first contract extension, no one will have more leverage than Brock Purdy when it comes to talking to a team. That's why me and Jared are literally saying pay him as quickly as you can.
All right, well,
if you can pay him by week 6,
at the end
by
of the day,
week
as a Panthers fan who saw C-Mac, if you know, like I know, once he has a season like this, he gets hurt next year. Maddie, talk to me.
Oh my God,
fellas,
I gotta dip.
I'm gonna be watching in the comments, bro.
Random, holla at me, and random.
If I'm being honest,
Don Julio.
if I'm being honest,
You try to get me killed, bro. You need to stop. You need to
I
stop.
do think
Hey,
I
I could drive down right now if you want.
I'm gonna be honest.
Hey, somebody send a link to Bama. Get Bama up here. You going, Brandon?
I do think
Random.
Somebody get Bama up here. I need
This
to hear Joe
weekend.
Milton.
Next weekend. Let's. You feel me?
Go ahead, man.
Later, bro.
I think Aiyuk baited.
Somebody get Bama up here.
I think he baited the 49ers. I do think that I think if he was going to lead to one team, it was going to be Washington. I think there's only one team is going to be Washington.
They backed out though.
Washington said, "I'm not going." So that's when he said, "Let me hold up. Let me think. What we do?" So I think he'll go back to San Fran. I think they'll resign him back. He'll be fine. I think he'll take less money, which he should do. to win.
I mean, bro, taking 120 versus the 130 that you're looking for, bro, I think it worked, bro. I think it worked.
If he
I'm
actually
not.
does that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Aiyuk for doing that at all. Because at the end of the day, there's other. You can wait. Hold on. You can compare other receivers right now that are doing
Someone's
things
mic is
that.
going crazy. Hold on, Mike. Someone's mic is like bugging out.
I don't think that's what.
I think it is. Every time you talk, it does it.
Was that me?
Yeah.
Oh, it is me. Wait. All right. Hold on.
All right. Is it my mic right now?
No, it's Mike's. It's Mike.
It's
He
Mike.
got a little feedback. Go ahead, bro.
Because I kind of agree with you that like if someone had to go, it would be Trent. But at the same time, the last season while we were all watching, when Trent was out, what was the main thing that
they were whack?
And
they were whack.
Like, yo,
they were whack without Trent.
So
yo, Lonnie, I don't disagree with that, but some got to give.
And
at the end of the day, I don't want my quarterback not throwing to nobody, bro.
No, I agree, but at the same time, I'm not paying.
Let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all this question. If y'all were to, at the 49ers ask Deebo Samuel to be a route technician, they're doomed.
But that's not his role.
But that's what I'm saying. If you don't have Brandon Aiyuk, he has to go into that role.
I mean, Deebo was Cleveland. Amari Cooper was in the trade. When they offered Cleveland, Amari Cooper was in the trade.
Riddell, how he was being used, even when they had when they had Jimmy G. I'm not saying that Deebo isn't productive.
Amari Cooper,
at the end of the day, the way that he's used at the wide receiver position, the way that Deebo Samuel is used. Please put me in the middle, please. Please put me in the middle, Captain. Thank you. I don't like being on it.
Don't boss me around.
Anyway, let me get back to it. I'm not bossing around. You used to make demands all the time, and I used to just oblige. You feel me? So chill. All I'm saying is, when we look at Deebo Samuel, right, he's a player that is used in a very specific manner by an offense. You have him on jet screens, jailbreaks. You have him on drags, short routes, and let him run and go. The issue that I have with this idea that if Brandon Aiyuk is gone and your number one becomes Deebo, you're asking a guy to be a X receiver that is not an X receiver. Who would the 49ers X receiver is? And what I mean by that is an X receiver is a number one. That is your Jetta. That is your Jamar Chase.
But hold J-Rob, before you go, J-Rob, hold on.
Hey,
Riddell,
those are your
tell J-Rob how you said Ricky Pearson can take his spot. Riddell,
I think he's dumb nice, but Riddell, it's early to say that because we don't know. We don't know to say that.
Riddell said they don't need him, J-Rob.
Riddell, remember you said that perspective. You really think about it?
I like Pearsall. But he's a rookie.
He is a rookie, but he was drafted to be
the fourth option on their team.
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson don't fall out of the sky, bro.
Bro, Deebo get more touches than him.
No, he
but Manny, he getting handoffs. No, he does. He does get more touches.
He gets more touches.
How he getting the ball though?
Exactly how he get the ball. But as far as receiver wise,
Manny's
he's the best receiver.
Manny, I don't disagree. Manny, what I'm saying to you, Manny, what I'm saying to you.
You're like, damn, I'm the fourth option on this team.
Yeah, I can see him feeling that way too. I can see him feeling that way, but he still got a K though. You got a K being a fourth option. But Manny, he got like 1,100.
Deebo can be replaced, Manny. Stop saying Deebo.
Yeah, I wouldn't list Deebo.
I'm gonna tell you why, because they 8-8 without him, with Aiyuk being the number one wide receiver. So
that's a fact.
That's what their record is.
That's but true. So let's go back. Let's go back real quick. Now we know. I keep hearing the same thing y'all say. Y'all say that Brock they needed Deebo when Deebo was out. This at a third, but Deebo really was created for Jimmy G. Ever since Brock Purdy has really gotten there, he's been able to get the ball to his outside receivers. He don't have to gadget Deebo up as much as possible. They did that for Jimmy Garoppolo. They built Deebo around him. I told y'all last episode. Jimmy Garoppolo got Deebo paid. He was so bad that they had to simplify the game for him. So they made sure Deebo come out the backfield. Deebo getting screened. It was to simplify the game for Jimmy Garoppolo. Since Brock Purdy has been there, this whole offense has opened up.
I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Deebo got the most least touches he's ever gotten in the backfield. If you watch last year alone, he wasn't used like that no more. And we got CMC.
I still think Aiyuk's more important to the passing game.
We need an actual excellent wide receiver.
To the passing game strictly, it's Aiyuk.
But okay,
the Super Bowl showed you.
Manny.
The Super Bowl showed you he couldn't do shit in the Super Bowl, dog.
Also, who does
Trent
Manny. Wait, gadget plays are one thing, but gadget plays are one thing. But
and hold on, can I just say one
really
other thing too? Can I just say one other thing too? Can I just say one other thing too, Michael?
Really
I gotta add this too, Michael, because we talking
Mike,
about
you
Debo
next.
Samuel.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike. It's
no, you good, Jared.
Because we're talking about Debo and this shit matters to me because I feel like we're not being really too genuine about it.
No, we had this argument last time.
Yeah, we did.
Are we really ready to put a receiver that is a $70 million receiver that can't crack 1,000 yards? We're gonna put him as your number one receiving option? I don't see it.
We talking about Debo, right?
Trash.
Debo. Yeah, only had 900.
It's out of
less
his game. It's out of his
game.
game.
That's B. That's my point.
Facts.
I think what people not realize, but Manny, what I'm saying to you about this whole situation,
he's a slot at best. Like y'all really overblown for him and shit out of Debo, bro.
One mic.
My issue, I'm done after this. My only issue with the way we talk about Brandon Aiyuk is I don't think we give enough credence to how important he was to that passing game.
Mm-hmm.
That passing game went through Brandon Aiyuk.
Right.
That was the passing game.
Get your ass back here, Brandon.
To act like we're going to take Brandon Aiyuk and then ask Debo to do those same things along with giving him jet sweeps and handoffs and all types of extra.
It ain't going to work.
Like, that ain't gonna work.
It ain't
so
gonna work.
If somebody,
it was literally for Jimmy G. Debo got paid because of Jimmy G. He would never get 14,000 yards. 1,400 yards with fucking with CMC and Brandon Aiyuk emerging now.
If my wide receiver, listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, my number one wide receiver, if my number one guy, if my number one wideout, his production is based off all-purpose yards, I'm good.
Yeah.
Not only that, if we notice that style of play does not work for long.
Exactly.
He's starting to break down because you cannot be the guy who runs in the backfield.
Every year. He gets hurt every season. He misses games every season.
And then he's too much.
And we see how the runners play when he misses games.
And during the
season,
the
offense is drastically different.
Let Mike go. Let Mike go real quick.
I was just saying,
go ahead, Mike.
All good. And during the season, it was really Aiyuk down the middle and like off of play action. Same with Kittle, but like that's why I'm giving Aiyuk like more credence to that offense than Debo as a whole. Yeah. But early was being.
If we talk about Ricky Purcell replacing somebody, he can replace Debo.
He doesn't replace Debo. You cannot replace Debo.
Why are you so high on Debo? Man, he's a gadget guy. And if he goes somewhere like the Chargers, where he's the main guy, he'll get busy.
The best yak in the league, cuz. It's not even a debate. He got the best yak in the NFL.
It's a guy by the name of Tyreek Hill that played for the Dolphins.
But Debo's top 3 though. Even if you don't want to go that far, Debo's top 3, top 5.
Well, then let him be top 3, top 5 on a team that don't have 1,000 weapons. Let him go somewhere. Debo, listen. If Debo goes somewhere where he can get used all the time,
y'all definitely gassing Debo too much, bro.
Way too much.
Why are they 9-8 when Brandon Aiyuk is in the game by himself and Debo not in the game?
Well, that has to do
with play calling. That affects play calling. If you got a guy who plays running back and receiver, play calling is effective.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, so when Debo's not in there, the offense drastically changes.
That's you can't replace Debo in the Shanahan offense.
Drastically changes. You got a receiver who plays slot receiver. You got a running back who plays slot receiver.
Debo for Jimmy G.
You're muted, Jerry.
No, I love Debo. Yo, I love Debo. My only issue with Debo is not about his talent. Is a guy like Debo, you need balance. He's like a guy like
he's like Percy.
You need Percy. Literally, he's Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
And as great as Percy Harvin was in college, and
we're not going to do that. We're not comparing Debo Samuel to Percy
Harvin. Happy. I'm not because I think I'm gonna tell y'all right now. If y'all ever had, most of y'all know this. If y'all ever had a conversation with me about who Percy Harvin was, I think Tim Tebow needs to send wine, alcohol, and money.
Oh yeah, he carried him.
Percy Harvin every Christmas for the rest of his life because them two Heisman trophies.
Just like Percy Harvin, Debo was starting to break down.
No,
you cannot get the ball.
I don't.
Down
really,
much
though.
and
Not really,
pursue.
though.
That's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Really,
But
though.
Lupe was just saying because he brought up Percy
Not the
Harvin.
same.
And what I was about to say about Percy Harvin was, as great as Percy Harvin was, even when he was with the Seahawks, I love Percy Harvin. One of my favorite players, just period. He's just a football player. Like, that is a football player. But I look at a guy like Percy Harvin, I'm like, yo, he needs contrast. You can't just build the whole offense about him because they're going to scheme that. They're going to scheme the edge and contain the edges. They're not going to let him get any sweeps. You have to have a counterpunch. And not having an X receiver to be your counterpunch, I think it's detrimental to Brock Purdy's development.
J-Rob, who else was on that team when Percy Harvin was cooking with the Vikings? Who else was on that team?
Exactly.
I remember.
Other than AP coming out the backfield, they had no receivers like that.
Listen, I'll never forget Urban Meyer in the game saying, "I don't know what we got to do."
I think it was Sidney Jones, bro.
That's all I remember.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Hefe, go ahead. Hefe, go ahead. What you got to say?
Bro, if we're gonna gas him up like this, we need to go ahead and gas up Taysom Hill too. Taysom Hill versatile. He take the ease off of Alvin Kamara. No. I sat here and listen to y'all. I sat here and listen to y'all gas up a dude who gets nicked up every year for running and catching the ball, and we gonna gas him up like the Niners can't win without Debo. Really?
Yeah, I don't know why Manny loved him so much, Hefe. Manny loved Debo.
The Niners ain't without him when Ayuk out there on the field by himself.
That is a fact. That is a fact.
You don't
That's
think?
a fact.
Manny, you
That's
don't
true.
think?
That's true. But how many games? How many games has Debo missed for us to get this data? How consistently does Debo miss games for us to get this data?
That's cool.
He's nicked up a lot.
Right.
That's fine. Though.
Okay, so
That's
he's
fine,
effective to a degree.
That shows me how much
He's effective to a degree. The best
Manny,
ability is
he is a
availability,
dog. He's a
guys.
dog.
This is the NFL.
But also,
But he
it's
needs
like,
but Manny, he can't do it the way he plays. He can't do it though.
He's not going to survive.
Man, let's just do this, Manny.
He's gonna be
Let's
done.
just do this,
That's
Manny.
2 years to be done.
Let's just do this, guys. 3 years ago, Manny. I'm gonna say this, Manny. 3 years ago, right? Debo was 1477. 1477, right? Jimmy G threw for 20 TDs and 12 picks, right? Ayuk was 800 yards, 900 yards. The moment Brock Purdy got there, did Ayuk not become number one receiver on that team?
Yeah, Ayuk's better than him.
Also,
So it shows me that
make the
again,
offense-
Debo was built for Jimmy G to simplify the game for him.
That doesn't make it to where they
Since
can replace Debo.
Purdy's been there, they don't need the gadget. And
So
then now you
why-
have
so-
CMC there. So you're not getting them same running back
I'm
touches.
asking you right
You
now.
ain't getting them same screens no more. Like you got to play
Yes, he is,
receiver.
though.
So if I have to
He's still
pick a
getting those. What are
receiver,
you talking about?
I'm picking Purcell over him. I'm picking Kittle over him, and I'm picking Ayuk over him. I'm
How
even
you
picking
picking-
Greg
how you
Jennings
picking somebody
Jennings
how you
over him.
play?
I'm
Juwan
taking Jennings
Jennings,
over him as a
really?
receiver.
He said Greg Jennings.
yeah, I don't know.
he
Wait,
did.
but
You meant Juwan.
but Manny, the one thing I want to say to the record argument, I understand
cannot
that
replace
it
Debo.
looks really strong because they play games where they've lost. But you can make an argument that losing a second receiver like that on like any team would cause you to lose more games. So it's
got
that
a second
idea
receiver
that
like that?
no, but it's that idea that him as a gadget player can lead to injuries,
But
and
they
it's
got
also
two
like,
top
bro, you
25
could be
receivers
better
on that
as an
team, bro.
X threat. So all the points that they're making definitely have validity. We had this argument last time about Early said that he was an average receiver for the NFL, and I had to disagree. But when we talk about the stuff that Debo could be better at, you know, that could make him a lot better. That could get him. He can't be a number one. To me, Debo is a high level 2. At this point, high level 2. Yeah, I don't think he could be a number one.
I'm not saying
At the same time, to your point, Mike,
Early
2 of those
just said-
games that Debo missed, Trent Williams also
You
missed
can't
those
replace
games.
Debo.
True.
It wasn't just because
On everything I love, you keep Ayuk. You can keep Ayuk, and you just take Debo off the team. They're gonna fall. I'm telling you, you cannot replace
They're
him.
not. So, Manny, let me ask you something, Manny.
Manny, I don't think they could replace Debo.
Manny,
I
last
don't think they could replace Ben Aiyuk.
Last year in the Super Bowl, Manny, last year in the Super Bowl.
Football yet? You don't make
Manny,
sense.
last year in the Super Bowl, right?
You think Ricky Pearsall is better than Aiyuk, nigga? No, really. Stop. This nigga just blew my. You think Ricky Pearsall is better than Aiyuk?
Mars, you suck at basketball, bro.
I'm gonna be honest early. This is my problem. Now
I'll beat you one-on-one.
I'm a little hot right now. And I'm gonna tell you why I'm really a little hot by what Manny just said. I'm not mad
I
at
didn't
you,
say
Manny.
you Brandon Aiyuk. What are you talking about?
But you making it seem like Ricky
No, but
Pearsall.
he's saying that somebody that hasn't even played football yet is already replacing Debo. That can
It's gonna
replace
take
Debo.
him. It's gonna take him like 2 years, 3 years to get.
But he not. But Ricky Pearsall not replacing Debo. He would be replacing Aiyuk.
Yeah.
No, but that's what Early's saying. He said, "I'll just take him over Debo. Like, forget Debo. He can replace Debo. He can do."
Yeah,
if I had that, Manny, look at this, Manny. I got two receivers. I got two receivers who get money. Listen what I'm saying. I got two receivers who get money. If I got to replace a receiver out of my two number one guys, which is Debo and Aiyuk, everybody on this panel but you would take Debo and get rid of him and then let Ricky Pearsall come into his own.
You said you.
It depends on how much you're paying the receiver, though. It depends on.
I'm gonna be honest. Let me ask y'all a question.
Money.
Let me ask the panel a question. Do you niggas know how good Brandon Aiyuk is?
Facts.
Yeah. Speak on it. Speak on it, bro. Please ask the question again, bro.
Time out. I'm gonna be honest. I think you niggas getting caught up in this play action offense they running with Kyle Shanahan. Brandon Aiyuk is a number 1 receiver in the NFL.
That's what I've been saying.
He is a top 10 guy in this league. He's one of the best route runners in the NFL.
Yeah, he's definitely.
But we all said he's a better receiver.
It's not about Debo Samuel being mud, but there is a legitimate gap between them as wide receivers.
That's nobody said nothing.
But what do you need from Debo, Manny? What do you need from Debo? Hold up, Manny.
My whole point is, to me, Debo Samuel is not more valuable to that offense than
what do you need from Debo? Hold up, Mr. J-Rob. Big screen, Manny. What do you need from Debo on the football field?
I need him. What do you mean? He gets Brandon Aiyuk open, first of all. He gets him out more open because the number 2 in the corners guard him the other way. And
you said Debo get Brandon Aiyuk open.
Number ones do guard Debo. That's a fact. And number 2, Debo.
Number one's guard. They guard Aiyuk.
Number ones do not guard Debo. They absolutely do not.
Wait, what?
The number one's guard Aiyuk now.
They
guard both. They follow Debo. What are you talking about?
Trent McDuffie as a slot corner was guarding Debo the whole time. No. Number 1 corners definitely guard Aiyuk more than Debo.
They guard both.
They guard
number 1 corners are not guarding Debo Samuel.
Yeah, that's absolutely no.
Both of them in the Super Bowl. What are you
also, that depends on if they're playing sides.
Fucking corner, nigga. What are you talking about?
Cowboys play sides too.
You act like Trent McDuffie not a slot corner.
Corners don't follow like they used to.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams that play sides.
Yeah. Facts.
Super Bowl, right, Manny?
He's the best slot corner in the league.
You're only 11 guys on offense, Manny, right? They had Kittle blocking. Would you have rather got Debo off the field, get somebody to block instead of Kittle, and let Kittle take Debo's spot, or would you rather keep Debo on the field and let Kittle?
But then they know that Kittle's going to get the ball. Then they know that Kittle's going to get the ball.
Guard Kittle with a linebacker. You can't guard Brandon Aiyuk with just any corner. You got to guard him with your best corner. You got to guard him with your very best corner.
They both got.
The reason why. Let me just say something else too. You know why Debo Samuel will never be more valuable than Brandon Aiyuk? Because the reality of it is, Trent McDuffie in a Super Bowl, who is a slot corner and is also 5'10", 200, maybe less than 200 pounds. And Debo Samuel, 6 foot 230. No, Debo Samuel is 6 feet tall. He about 220.
Both of them.
No,
Snead got boxed.
Snead was on Aiyuk.
Oh my God.
Snead was on Aiyuk most of the game.
They did not follow the whole game. That's so cap.
Trent McDuffie took Debo out
the whole game, but 90% of the damn game, it was McDuffie on Debo.
And Debo was on the outside.
Wait, Aiyuk wasn't getting the ball either, though. What?
They both got boxed.
No, but what we're saying is they have to put a number 1 corner that can man up with Aiyuk. With Debo, they can trust any slot corner on their team.
Slot corner, McDuffie's not.
Hold on. Is Snead not a number 1 corner to you, Riddell?
They're both number 1 corner. Like McDuffie is an all-pro slot corner.
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see.
But slot corner is not number 1 corner available.
You and I when we was on the other PC show, you and me both agreed to this. Is L'Jarius not an all-pro level corner?
Bring your ass, man.
I agree. Yep.
That's my point. So that's my whole point. Because the only reason that Trent McDuffie got more to slide because he is the number 1 inside corner, slot corner in the game. L'Jarius Sneed, he would probably in like top 5, top 10s as an outside corner. But the truth of the matter is, I'm gonna be honest, and this is why you got to really understand why Debo, to me, it don't go that way. When you're in the slot, you have so many more advantages compared to being an outside receiver because you have more space. Hold on, man. You have more. Hold on, man. You looking to respond. I'm not saying nothing you're saying is wrong. I think these players are good players. My whole argument for all of this is I don't like the fact that we're even having these conversations about should Brandon Aiyuk be paid. The fact that we're going beating through the bush to get him his bag, to me, it's ridiculous because I watched Deebo Samuel in a slot in an advantageous situation for his skill set get locked the fuck up also, in a situation where he can go left, and he can go right. He has every
in a situation.
Wait, to that. Wait, Manny. To that though.
But my point is, Riddell, would you not? Hold on, let me ask y'all this: would y'all not agree? Guarding in the slot is harder than guarding on the outside.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not even close, right? It's
Debo
not even
definitely
close,
has more advantages than Ayuk for sure.
And that's my whole point, man. If you can't get open, in the slot, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
I know.
Look at his contemporaries.
I just don't think you can replace.
Hold on, Debo. Is Debo Samuel? Hold on. Let's talk about a slot receiver for Debo. Is Debo Samuel close to Amon-Ra St. Brown as a slot receiver?
No,
I mean, no.
Yeah, I say yeah. Don't even lie.
No. Is he close?
No.
Let's say a healthy Cooper Kupp. Is he close to Cooper Kupp?
No. Cooper is the best slot receiver in the league.
No.
I would argue.
Can we be for real? Can we be for real? Can we be for real?
That Tyler Boyd in Cincinnati is as good of a slot receiver as
Debo ain't close to Shakur for the Bills.
Also,
I'm lying.
no.
Shakur for the Bills is better than Debo in slot.
So how is he not replaceable?
Shakur for the Bills is better than Debo in slot. He is, Manny. He is. He's the better route runner. He is, Manny. He is.
That's it. He don't got better hands.
Wait, Manny, but the replace and about
Debo got hands. Who told you Debo had hands?
And Shakir do? What is Shakir showing you that he?
No, Debo don't got bad hands. I think Debo got good hands.
No, I think
Debo catches with his body like Hans Ward.
He is a body catch. He is a body catcher, but he doesn't drop anything. Whatever.
You think Debo's the only? Oh, I don't.
Wait.
I'm gonna let it go.
Wait, I think
you said Debo's a what?
Because no, we just moving.
I just want to say.
What are you about to say?
Oh, I don't want to get this.
I didn't even hear what was said.
We're basically saying that Debo is a body catcher, like he catches his body a lot.
There's other people that are body catchers.
Facts, there are. I don't want to say it because it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to say any names.
It's gonna hurt people's feelings, but whatever. Go ahead.
But wait,
Tyreek Hill. I'll say it. Tyreek Hill.
Wait, the thing to that though is I disagree with that because J-Rob just brought up the point about how he's getting put in an advantageous situation at slot. So Aiyuk allows that to happen more often, being able to play on the
offense. You need a guy like Debo.
But what I'm saying is, Manny, why couldn't they just? You could draft the guy to do what Debo do. I know you don't want to.
That's what I'm telling you.
You could draft the guy.
They could have drafted Leggett. They could have drafted Leggett to play that role.
Like, I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna hate this, Manny. If I'm the 49ers, I will let Debo walk, and I do everything in my power to trade to get Luther Burden next season. He'll do everything Debo did.
But why would you do that? You're not gonna get
hold on.
Because he's less money. It's money, man. He's
at the end of the day, it's from the books, bro.
Okay, but like, I think they'll be good. I just think without Debo, they'll be worse.
How long do you think Debo's gonna last, man?
At the end of the day, I think Brandon Aiyuk.
I think without Brandon Aiyuk, they'd be even worse than that.
George Kittle and Christian McCaffrey offense is enough, nigga. Put any other receiver out there. Them three are enough, nigga.
It was a 9-8 team.
Man, you got to treat Debo like a running back. They all die off at 28, 29. You got to strip them off when you
Christian
can.
McCaffrey and George Kittle is enough. Debo Samuel being gone is okay, bro.
Oh my God, so does every other receiver. Damn.
If Ricky Pearsall works out, then they won't need Debo at all.
One mic. Let's move on. We've been on this motherfucker for 40 minutes. Let's go to another receiver who need their money, but they own it saying we'll get to it. We get to it. CeeDee Lamb right now is asking for the bag, and Jerry Jones is saying whenever we get to it, we get to it. How do we feel about
this? What if he go to the Chiefs, y'all? What if he go to the Chiefs?
Don't even talk about it.
What if he go to the Chiefs, y'all?
Hey, what did I say though? What did I say?
Come on now.
I heard a proposed trade about
CeeDee Lamb. I told
you. Go to the Chiefs now. Come on.
The Chiefs don't pay receivers, so he's not.
Be a wide receiver.
I would love it.
He has a team around him.
I would love it too.
I would love it.
Listen.
But this is, I'm being honest, this is a non-issue because CeeDee Lamb's 100% getting paid. Like, I'm not even worried about it.
But
like, I'm more confident about him getting paid than Brandon.
Over there, let the Cowboys fake. Let the Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, Mike. This is your time, Mike.
It's more complicated than that because this is just another example of how the Cowboys flunder situations. The fact that it's gone to this level, CeeDee Lamb tweeting on Twitter. You know how mad I was when I saw that?
Oh man, the LOL that hurts. Yep.
But hey, can we say this though? Jerry Jones. When listen, I'll say this about Jerry Jones. When he believes in you, he pays you immediately. Tony Romo never had to ask his bag.
Yeah, no. He screwed Des Bryant over.
But early that makes it worse because Jerry always pays receivers. The fact that
yes, Fidel, he has a history of doing it. Actually,
he paid Matt Moss in the bag.
He paid Brandon Cooks, Fidel.
He's paid bags. He even paid Amari Cooper the bag.
Brandon Cooks was all right.
Yo, Captain, one mic, Captain. Fuck.
But those guys got paid not crazy money. Did he pay?
He paid Des Bryant.
CeeDee Lamb deserves to get
paid. All right, one mic. Let's get one mic.
Mike, you done them guys, yo.
I just wanted to say Riddell's point is valid because this is the only example where we've seen them actually have to anticipate to go get like a receiver at the max. Like CD is going to be asking for the max. So that's what makes it different. But it also, to your argument early, it makes it worse because Jerry's the type of person, if he believes in you, he believes in you. But the fact it's gotten this far where we're talking about tweeting, we're talking about maybe it not even happening. It's just ridiculous, bro. It's like there's so much pressure on this team, and that's why I feel like that they won't finish above.
Brandon.
Because
then they got to pay
so much pressure,
that.
so much contract overlay. This team's been on the same team for 3 or 4 years. Like this is concerning. That's all.
All right, Brandon, go ahead, Brandon.
Yeah, that aspect, and then like you have to worry about paying Dak. You got to set aside some money for him. He got all the leverage. They ain't gonna be able to replace him. They in a conundrum there.
Can I ask you something though, Brandon? Can I ask you something?
What's up?
If they say we're gonna pay CeeDee Lamb, we'll basically do what we do. Could there be a possible trade to put Dak on the team and get that Shador pick?
They're gonna have to. They're gonna have to make something.
Who's gonna trade? That's gonna be a whole trade.
People will trade for Dak. He'll get some calls.
I'm gonna be honest early. There won't be nothing bigger in football if Shador Sanders is a Cowboy. There won't be anything bigger in football. Y'all love Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. If Shador Sanders is a Dallas Cowboy, it will be the equivalent of Caitlin Clark to the WNBA.
But it's
literally.
The Cowboys
really get back 2.0.
Yeah,
the Cowboys are such a
But can I just say? But can I say one thing though about Jerry Jones? Can I say one thing about Jerry Jones?
Oh my God.
He's a jerk. He's a jerk.
He's a
jerk.
He's
a jerk.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you why he's a jerk off. Because listen, as somebody who I had to see CD do what he did this year to be finite on where I look at him as a receiver. In my head, CD might be top 5. I'm gonna be honest. CD.
There's no Mike. He is top 5.
Run after the catch is elite. Athleticism is elite.
Dude, I'm sorry. It is.
Athleticism. Hold on. Let's talk about it. Athleticism, elite. Run after the catch, elite. Hands, valid. He got some bad drop, but hands, valid. Route running, elite.
Yeah.
Okay,
route
let's
running,
do this.
elite. Versatility. He can play the X. He can play the Z.
We're gonna give you we're gonna take time with you and this nigga that agree with you. Tariq Hill or CeeDee Lamb.
Tariq Hill.
All right, next. Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb.
Bro, you
CD, man.
you even thinking about it.
What the fuck out of here,
Come on, stop.
Sorry, man.
For the record,
We're not doing this.
My only issue is in that offense with that battle line. With that battle line, I definitely take CD because he has a great situation.
We talking about receiver, nigga. Jamar Chase or CeeDee Lamb.
All pure receiver.
I'd go Jamar.
Slightly Jamar. Slightly.
All right, okay, cool.
That nigga
Justin Jefferson or CeeDee Lamb.
Come on, bro.
Come on.
Okay.
Jetta.
Come on now.
Best receiver in
Back to you, big guy. AJ Brown or CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee, I'm sorry.
CeeDee
CeeDee.
B, you lying. B, you lying.
I
B,
love
you
AJ
lying.
too,
B, you
but it's
lying.
CeeDee
B, you lying.
I'm not
You
lying.
lying,
I'm
B.
not lying.
You lying, B.
Listen,
You lying.
Listen.
Terrell
Owens
Jr.
AJ
Yo, let me
Brown
ask you
is
a
a
question.
big,
J-Rock,
dominant
you think
receiver,
Garrett Wilson
elite
better than AJ
hands,
Brown?
but he does not have the route running that
I know
CeeDee
you
has.
do.
Stop that.
Can we
Stop
ask you,
Yeah.
Brandon, if you
AJ
trade
does not have
AJ
that route running that
Brown,
CeeDee Lamb has.
if you
Don't do
trade
that.
AJ Brown to the Cowboys, where he's the only fucking option, you think he can't?
No, we're not talking that. We're talking about pure. We talking about pure skill.
I ain't gonna lie. This
Off
is
pure
gonna be
skill.
unpopular. This is gonna be unpopular because
that
you know
makes
put
it
in
more
chat.
impressive.
Devontae Adams is not top 5 right now.
Oh,
That's my dog.
what?
Oh,
What?
no.
No, don't say that. Come on, now.
I ain't even disagreeing with that. I ain't even disagreeing with that.
We just
So
lying now.
can I get
the way Gardner
Let me
Minshew was
talk.
throwing the ball in
Can I
preseason today,
give
he
you my
might be
point?
top 5 in
Nigga, what the
that.
Gardner Minshew, bro? He's trash. He can't play. All right.
Still ain't 120 yards
Stop with the.
in a
Stop. I don't care nothing about no preseason. I don't care nothing about no preseason, bro.
Can I tell you why?
Gardner Minshew is not a starter as a quarterback.
Earlier, let me tell you why.
Tell me why.
Order.
Fuck early. Tell me why.
I love Tay. If anybody was y'all been on mass shows with me, Tay been in my top 5 forever.
Trent's not gonna like this.
But unfortunately, with the game of football not like basketball, where you could just pick a nigga based on what they've done and what they do. Football,
I hear you and all that. I hear you and all that. But let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, Mo.
Let me ask you.
Go ahead, Mo.
If you had a situation where it came down to CeeDee Lamb and Devontae Adams,
I'm picking Devontae, Mo. That's why. Let me get.
All right, so right now it don't matter that he's not a top 5. Right now he's not a top 5. He has nobody, man.
Listen, that's my point.
Hey Mo, how do you feel about Donovan McNabb?
Oh Lord! Oh no!
Wait.
Order. Go ahead.
Let me finish this point about Devontae. Mo, I'm with you. Devontae, if I could just pick receivers, he will always be in my top 5. But when it comes to this beautiful game of football, it's about production. It is the only sport where it's a real year-to-year business. And the reason why I know it's a year-to-year business because Peyton Hillis has a Madden cover, and we don't even know who the fuck. You wouldn't even think.
What about situationship though?
Let
me finish. I understand his situation, but his situation that causes him to go down. Look at what Reek did this year. Look at what
you can't give me 5 receivers better than Tay.
I'm not saying they literally better if I had to pick guys, but I'm picking off what they've done. I got to go by what they've done. AJ Brown went crazy.
J-Rock, check
CeeDee
this out,
Lamb.
bro.
Reek went crazy. Reek went crazy.
Can I?
Let him finish.
Devontae Adams.
Devontae Adams to me is a top 5. Listen, y'all already know. For those people who haven't heard from me, I've already put I got Devontae Adams over your favorite all-time receiver. I got him over Julio Jones. I got him over Julio Jones all time. I got Devontae Adams over Julio Jones all time. That's where I'm really at when it comes. That's where I'm really at when it comes to Devontae. I'm only going by a year-to-year basis. That's it, Mo. I ain't going by the overall. I'm going by this year to year.
I hear you. I get you.
CeeDee was a top 5 receiver this past year.
You can't say
all situationships, and you know guys are going to
all production, Brandon. All production.
Yeah,
that's cool.
J-Rock, all production. One nigga had Dak Prescott. The other one had Jimmy fucking Garoppolo.
Lonnie, I know.
Right. Let's also mention the fact that he still had Dak.
What J-Rock was talking about is the exact reason why you niggas think Brandon Marshall wasn't him. Go ahead, Mo.
Thank you.
It's crazy to say. It's crazy for anybody in the right mind who's watching football and knows football to sit here and say the CeeDee Lamb is a top 5 that can be talked about in the same conversation with those guys when he's had a team that they have never had or only had for quite some time, and he's only producing because of the people around him, bro.
Nah, we gotta go off tape.
No, I don't like this. Wait. I don't like that. I'm gonna give you a direct counterpoint to that. That doesn't make sense.
I can name 7 niggas that's going to be as productive.
Wait. This is another reason why I don't like what
No, but I'm going off.
Wait, hold on. Because we're acting like CeeDee isn't the guy that runs that offense and makes it work. So how are we talking about the offense is set up to be around?
That is literally that.
Look at the 5 guys I put in the chat.
Dak
After
Prescott
this
is at
past
worst.
season,
Stop the
who's better
cap.
than the guys I just said?
Stop the cap.
Nigga,
Stop the
AJ Brown
cap.
not
If
top
that was
five,
true,
bro.
why y'all
Bro,
get T.Y.
AJ Brown not
Hilton?
close to top five. AJ Brown
Wait,
not
If that's true, why y'all get T.Y. Hilton? Why y'all get guys to help out CD?
What do you mean? Those guys were
He can't be the
ass.
only option.
T.Y. was in
AJ
shit
Brown
when
not
he got
close
to
to top
Dallas.
five.
You're out of
didn't
your
do shit.
mind, F.A. You don't know what you're talking
Hey,
about.
easy on my
I'm
boy.
out of my
Easy on
mind. I
my
don't know
boy.
what I'm talking about.
No,
But
no,
why
no,
y'all
no,
gonna
Easy
get
on
them
T.Y.
guys? If
All
CD is
right,
the guy who makes that team run,
relax.
why did y'all get them guys?
Yo, AJ Brown
Because
not
we
top
need
five,
other
bro. Stop
receivers
this.
to
He's not even
actually
close to
play
top five.
football. How
I
does
got
that
AJ
make
at
any
6
sense?
or 7.
Dude, listen. CeeDee
I feel like
Lamb
that's not crazy.
made
What are we
that
debating,
offense
really?
run.
I'm very
We're
confused.
debating the fact that I don't understand why early and people say that the Cowboys offense
CeeDee Lamb
is
ain't top
directly
five.
built for
He is top
CeeDee
5. He is
Lamb.
top 5.
Brandon
When
Aiyuk
CeeDee
over
Lamb-
CeeDee Lamb still.
When CeeDee Lamb is the number one
No,
guy that
bro.
makes it work.
No.
Without CeeDee Lamb, there's nothing there. Dak has played worse with CeeDee Lamb playing at a different level or not there. At this level, this is
But
the
Mike-
best Dak's ever played in
But
his
Mike, can I
career.
say this,
And
Mike?
it's because of
Can
CeeDee
I say
Lamb.
this, Mike?
The
If
offensive line is
DK
not good.
Metcalf went to the
You're
Cowboys.
just gonna
Oh
troll.
my
No,
God.
it wouldn't be.
Shut up with that shit.
I'm
All
just
right.
saying.
No.
Who's
That's
the
a
Boom.
boo
Get the
take.
fuck out of here.
That's a boo take.
Boo.
That's a
That's
terrible
DK
take.
Metcalf is a Sheen AJ Brown.
I had to
That's
remove
a
myself from
boo.
the stage for saying
Yeah.
that.
DK is not better than AJ Brown. AJ Brown is way better than him. It's not
DK
even
is a
close.
DK is a Dollar Tree AJ Brown.
All right, but
Exactly,
do we
nigga.
okay. Let's be serious.
Great
Let's be serious.
value.
So back to
Great
the topic.
value.
Back to the topic. Do we believe that CeeDee Lamb deserves to be a top paid receiver in the league?
Yes.
No
Absolutely.
question.
Yes.
No
Yes.
question.
Look
No.
what he's
Yes.
done.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
explain
Hell
why
no.
you're saying that.
Without
No,
him,
All right,
give me the
everybody's
they don't
saying
play
yes.
well.
Let me hit a no. Let me hit a no. Mo,
Did
why do you
Amari
say no?
Cooper deserve to get paid off Dak Prescott or not?
Oh,
He did.
So why can't CeeDee Lamb get paid off Dak
No, I
Prescott?
thought you said.
That's what
Oh, I
I'm
thought you said top
But
five. I thought you said
Amari
the
Cooper
highest
didn't
paid
get paid off
NFL
Dak
player.
Prescott.
Give Mo the
They
floor.
moved
Give
him.
Mo the floor.
He said that-
$70 million. What are you talking about?
Wait, I need Mo to answer. I need
He
Mo to
said the
answer.
top
Mo
paid
has to
receiver.
answer.
You know, $70 million in the NFL like $100 million, nigga. Stop it. You
Wait,
stop.
did
Mo,
you say
Mo,
that?
why is it no?
Because first of all, they're about to pay a bunch of guys. Okay, they have to still have guys. They're gonna have to get paid in the recent years, in the upcoming years. I'm sorry, in the upcoming years. Now, think about this: you pay CeeDee Lamb, who is a top 9 wide receiver at best.
Oh my god.
At
Get
best.
out
Come
of
on,
here.
don't do that.
Okay.
Name the
So
9 better.
You pay
Name the
him,
9 better.
right?
Yeah.
And then in the next coming
Mo,
years,
can I get the 9
Name
receivers,
that
Mo?
9, Mo.
Name the 9 better. Name the 9.
Yo,
You
Mo,
can't
turn
just
your
say
camera
stuff
on when you
on
name
here.
this
You
nine.
Name
have
the
to
9,
write
Mo.
it up.
Name the
Turn
9,
the
Mo.
camera
Mo,
on
give me
when
the
you
9.
name this
Give me the 9,
nine.
bro.
Yeah, I want to see your
Mo.
damn
It's
face.
been like 3 weeks, Mo.
Yeah, we need
Let
to
me
see
that
your
face. Let me see
eyeballs
that
when you say
face.
these nine. Yeah.
Yeah, there you
That's
go.
nine right now.
Yeah,
Stand
Mo,
on what
give me
you
the
said.
9.
Name the
Give
9.
me
Name
the
the
9.
9. Name
Give
the
me the 9,
9.
Mo.
Go ahead.
Give me the 9 receivers.
I can't hit
You
you, Mo.
muted, you
Go ahead.
muted,
We'll wait.
Mo.
Go ahead. We'll wait.
Give me the 9 receivers better than CeeDee Lamb, Mo.
9? Oh, no,
9.
he on drugs.
9.
JJ. Okay.
Number one, Justin Jefferson.
JJ.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Number 2, Jamal Chase.
Yes.
I'm taking him over Chase. Thank you.
I'm
All
fine
right,
with
that's
that.
That's fine. That's fine.
Let him
That's
finish
fine.
the list. Let him finish the list. Don't cut him off.
Number 3,
Tyreek Hill.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
I'm
What?
leaving.
Oh,
Let him
Yeah.
finish.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Come on, let's go.
Tyreek Hill.
That's
Number
3.
4,
Tyreek Hill.
I don't care what y'all say, Devontae Adams.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Fine.
okay,
I won't
okay.
argue
Tyreek
there.
Hill. What is he doing?
Number 5, I'll put Tyreek Hill.
Okay,
Tyreek Hill
now-
is unbelievably fast. And
Now give me
his-
the
his
4
speed
other
is going-
guys better than him.
Listen, when Tyreek Hill his speed comes down again, he's not going to be the same guy.
Quit stalling,
And
nigga.
that
Go ahead.
speed
What
plays
you
a
doing?
All right,
major
cool. You
factor.
cooking so
Go ahead
far.
with your list, nigga.
And not
Don't be
only do you have
stalling.
size,
Don't
you
stall,
have
nigga.
you have explosiveness.
No,
You
go
have-
ahead.
Quit stalling, nigga.
Quit
Keep
stalling.
going.
Nigga.
Keep going. You got 4 more. You got 4
His
more.
way gets shaky. Go ahead. Go ahead. His way
Number
gets shaky.
six,
His
number
way gets shaky.
DJ Moore.
Oh,
What
Oh,
the
Keep
fuck
going.
you
Keep going.
doing?
Let him finish.
No, my God.
Keep going.
I'm not mad.
going.
Keep going, Mo.
No,
Keep
no.
going.
My verse. My
Come
verse.
on, man.
Keep going.
Number 7,
AJ Brown. AJ Brown. AJ Brown.
AJ Brown, definitely.
I can live with
That's
that.
where I have him too. That's where I have him
I can
too. That's
live
where I have
with
him
that.
too.
I can
That's not true, but okay.
I can't live with Amon-Ra. I can't live with
Post-pro
Amon-Ra. I can't live
But let's
with
see if we can name two more.
I'm a rock.
Two more.
Name
Rock
two more.
Brady.
Come on, Mo. Come on.
Number 7.
Number 8. Number 8.
Terry McLaurin.
Terry
What?
Yo, I
Terry McLaurin.
And then you can go ahead and throw
Let him
CeeDee
finish.
Lamb.
Let him finish.
CeeDee Lamb is not one of those guys, bro. And
Terry McLaurin don't think he better than CeeDee Lamb.
I'm telling you right now.
Wait, you got one more. You got one more.
Hey, Mo. Guys, stop. I'm about to mute you niggas. Mo. If you wanna confuse J-Rob, say Garrett Wilson at 9. He has to go with it. Just say Garrett Wilson.
Stop.
Say Garrett Wilson. I would say Garrett Wilson is probably number 9.
I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. You've named other guys that are way.
What you got to say, J-Rob? What you got to say, J-Rob?
I want y'all to know. I'm gonna say it right now because I haven't been on this. I haven't been up here much. I'm not gonna argue with it come to Garrett Wilson because Garrett Wilson is my offensive player of the year pick. So I want y'all to know the year Garrett Wilson is about to have. I want y'all to know after this year, Garrett Wilson will be a bona fide top 5 receiver in the league.
I'm gonna be
it won't
real
be close. It won't be an argument.
You can kick Scary Material out of here. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be better than CeeDee Lamb very soon.
I mean, you
You're not putting Marvin Harrison over Mike Evans, bro. We're not putting Marvin Harrison over Mike Evans.
Tell him. Let him play first, early.
Turn up tonight.
And you lucky Malik Neighbors don't play for somebody who actually throw him the ball because he'll be better than CeeDee Lamb.
He'll be good. He'll be better.
Early. Stop trolling.
My thing is this. I'm gonna say this though. I know Mo was trolling, but I'm gonna be real with you. There's a couple guys coming in the next 2 years that I trust you. It's just a lack of receivers.
So
once they get going, y'all gonna put CD down real soon. Too.
All right. Bet it. This is a future. This is like a year or 2, 3 year bet. If CeeDee Lamb is in the consensus top 5 pick in 3 years, if he's not,
hey, I have a bet for this year. I got a bet for this year, Mike.
Literally $200. I literally paid.
I got a bet for this year, Mike.
Deal, Mike. Deal.
All right.
He won't be better than Garrett Wilson or Marvin Harrison Jr. in the next 2 years.
Yeah, he will.
I said.
So why does he deserve to be a top 5 paid guy?
Because he's put up the numbers. He's the number one target on the team that makes the team. Okay.
No, he's got to consistently.
Let me ask Mo a question. So if you take CeeDee Lamb off of the Cowboys, what happens? They're not close to a good team at all. CeeDee Lamb is the reason why that offense works, and I've explained why. That's the reason why CeeDee Lamb deserves to get paid. He put up 1,700 plus yards last year.
We're smoking boots, Trent. Don't do that to your team, to your lackeys.
And we could talk about drops. Still put up 125 catches because he's open that much. In that offense,
is he open that much? I watched the ball that much.
No. I will be honest with you. I watched all 16 games last year, and what I will say, CeeDee Lamb. There are so many times where Dak Prescott got bailed out by CD. And Dak
anybody here taking Brandon Aiyuk was the number one option for the Cowboys, and he swapped for CeeDee Lamb. He wouldn't be as productive.
I think it would be the same. I think it would be the same.
I think he would because he got 1,400 as the 4th option. So I think he could do it. Like that's
facts.
That's evident.
But
I don't think he's a better player than him though, at all.
I
don't think Brandon Aiyuk does one thing better than CeeDee Lamb.
What can you like? There's
I think CeeDee Lamb's a better receiver than Brandon Aiyuk.
Yeah,
I think it's close, but I still think CeeDee's better. I still think CeeDee's better.
They are close. They are close now.
I don't think y'all niggas realize how good CeeDee Lamb is, bro.
He's amazing. Let's get to the
Lamb on the pedestal, man. But CeeDee Lamb is not going to get paid like one of those guys, man. He's not going to get paid like one of them.
Let's move on, Mo. Let's get to the most important topic. The preseason is here, and a couple guys have played that we finally get to see. Who? And we'll go in order, guys. We're gonna go in order. Start with Hefe. Who are you excited? Who basically impressed you, Hefe, over that first snap or two in the NFL preseason game? Who impressed you, Hefe? Hefe, you taking too long. Who impressed you, Riddell?
Yeah, all right, bet. I'm glad I get to go first, so I get to get the easy answer. Caleb Williams, obviously. Caleb Williams was balling right from the start. We all saw the amazing, Mahomesian throw that he made coming outside the pocket, throwing across the body. Good. Straight dot. It already seems like DJ Moore is the number one receiver on the team. That's going to be the guy he's going to be going to. And the Bears looking nice. Caleb looking comfortable.
I ain't gonna lie,
Rome presence is looking really good.
I never make that 15 look as good as Brandon Marshall. Nasty. That 15 looks nasty.
Hey, why y'all think DJ Moore got all that money?
We're going to order. We're going to order, Mo. We're going to order. Manny, who would you? Don't name the same guys, Neva, please. Name somebody different. Who impressed you?
JD.
Oh, speak on it. Speak on it.
He threw the lot. I ain't gonna lie. He threw the first ball. He threw it over the Austin Eckler's head. I was like, oh my god, we might be.
It was a dime.
I was like, we might be cooked. And then He threw the ball down the sideline, fit it right in the bucket.
That was a
like,
dot. It was a
A
dot.
dot right down the sideline, right down the brain. He scored a touchdown first drive. So, did his thing.
And that ran it in with his little flimsy body. Go ahead, Mo.
Hit the big.
Man, I'm gonna say Joe Milton, man. Joe Milton listen, man. Joe Milton he looked like he was truly having fun, man. He said it. I know he said it, but the way he played, I mean, he was. Did
it feel like Cam?
You could see it.
Did it feel like Cam a little bit?
Hey, when Mo said that, Lonnie blood sugar like it dropped immediately.
Lonnie, who'd you like, Lonnie?
He's still playing right now, but Brian.
Trent trying to come on.
Brian Thomas.
I know.
He just made a.
Get up here. Let's
go.
Let's
come in here and kill the vibes. Like, take that shit up a flag on, Trent.
Can y'all hear me?
All right, but hold on, Lonnie. Let Lonnie go. Go ahead, Lonnie.
No, I said because I've been saying like Brian Thomas has like the most potential. He might have the highest ceiling out of all these receivers, and he just made a crazy catch against the Chiefs like 20 minutes ago. So for like a 40-yard bomb. So yeah, he's making me look good right now. So I'm gonna go with Brian Thomas.
J. Rob, who you like?
I like my dog Cam Allen out of the Patriots. You feel me? I just think like in the word, I'm not trolling shit. In the words of my dog Darius, my dog Bama, if you like Josh Allen, you like Joe Milton. And truthfully, if as somebody, because I know Trent don't read articles. You young niggas don't read no articles. You young niggas don't read no articles, nigga. And I watch
niggas not 4 years older than me, bro.
Exactly. A generation.
Trent, let him talk. You get the last leg.
Trent, I'm not uncle. I'm still
fucking good, bro.
Joe Milton, first of all, I'm gonna be honest. Some players, and let's not act like we haven't seen some players translate better into the NFL than they did in college. Example, Tom Brady, who also played for the Patriots. Tom Brady was a way better NFL player than he was. Brock Purdy is going to be a better NFL player than he was a college player. It happens time in and time out. And so when I look at Joe Milton from the arm strength, the athleticism, the way he ran the offense, I know some people don't understand honey hole shots, and some people are going to, the trolls out there looked at the touchdown he threw. They're going to say, well, he was wide open. And if he threw a level 3 ball, for those who don't know, a level 3 ball is a ball that goes like this, over the top. That would have gave the safety time to come over and make a play on the ball. He looked right at him. He made a play. I just think Joe Milton has all the tools in the NFL that we love. If you love Justin Herbert, if you love Ben Roethlisberger, if you love Cam Newton, if you love Josh Allen, if you love Anthony Richardson, if you love Anthony Richardson,
trolling, bro. This shit is
it's behind Joe Milton. Bazooka Joe is running the wild in your favorite stadium this season.
Brandon, who you like?
Talk about a Sheen Anthony Richardson.
Brandon, who you like? Who impressed?
Not even a Sheen.
At the end of our first preseason game.
Hey, you went.
No. We're talking about him playing against like the 5th, 6th string players. We're glazing the fuck out this nigga.
Who do you like, Brandon?
Sheen Anthony Richardson is crazy. But anyway, so I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Cam Allen, Brandon. It's Cam Allen. We're calling him Cam Allen.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. JJ McCarthy, he kind of impressed me a little bit.
He looked bad.
He looked poised in the pocket. That what was it? A 50-yard bomb?
TD?
While Justin Jefferson was doing his little commentary, whatever.
You ain't shit.
But he was looking good though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Albeit be against second and third stringers, but he was looking pretty poised. I like what I saw from him. I ain't gonna lie to
you. Mike.
Especially one player that played bad, I guess, in training camp, but Sam Howell played good. He's given majority snaps, so I guess he's a guy for Seattle.
Yeah.
But one more time, everybody be quiet. One more time, Mike.
Oh boy. All right.
I put Sam Howell. I had to say because early he was hyping it, but it does look like he's going to be the number one guy, and I guess he played okay, so we'll see.
Did you see Gardner Minshew too, Mike?
Oh boy.
6 for 8, 120 yards, 1 touchdown. You see that?
Cut that Gardner Minshew out.
I honestly
do that shit every time.
We're not doing it. Be the number one guy for
who echoing?
I've been named is Mike, but he good now. Go ahead, Trent. Get your shit
out. Number one, Sam Howard, number one guy, malarkey. Now I say Nate. If I'm talking about guys though, I mean Nate Wiggins had a good game. I think Nate Wiggins gonna be.
Yeah, Nate Wiggins was strapping.
Him with the Ravens is gonna be crazy.
He guarded AJ Brown or Smitty.
He gotta go one of them. So I mean, shit.
No, he did in the game.
Bro, did nobody say Jaden Daniels, bro?
Nah.
Yeah,
Manny did.
Yeah, Manny did. I think.
We went to you half A, but you was bullshitting. So
That's what I was gonna say, bro. That's what I was gonna say.
I'ma go. I think the guy that impressed me the most, and y'all ain't know about it. Allen for Wisconsin, the backup running back for the Jets. Listen, man, we've seen the last couple years. We've seen the last couple years. This two-back system is a system to go to now. I'm not gonna be nasty. I could be nasty and say Breece Hall might have somebody he got to worry about, but I'm gonna say this and be honest. Having a two-back system in the league has been successful. You look at the Falcons team, you look at the Dolphins team, you look at the Lions team. It matters in the long run. I think the way he looked, not only catching the ball in the backfield, blocking and running the ball, it's going to be a nice tandem for the New York Jets to have, which will make it just that much easier on Aaron Rodgers. So I think he looked damn good. Hefe, you can go last. Go ahead, Hefe.
No, I'm good. I was gonna say Jaden Daniels. I really like Jaden Daniels, bro. He looks solid, bro. A lot of people in DC was talking down on him.
He did look smooth. Michael Penix looked smooth too. He threw one.
Yeah, Michael Penix.
Yeah, Penix did cook. He did cook.
Yeah,
I did like Penix too. All right, so who? Now we go. Who disappointed you? Hefe, you go first.
JJ McCarthy, bro. Jesus.
What?
Bro, I thought I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought he was gonna be, as a rookie, a watered down Kirk Cousins, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. They don't need to pass the ball much, whatever. Just like instant success. Just complete when you need to complete. But good God.
Bro, he was playing against niggas that's about to be selling car insurance. The same reasons that Lonnie was not rocking. The same reasons that Lonnie was not rocking with Joe Milton's debut. We could apply the same shit to JJ.
But can I be honest?
You can apply that shit to every preseason player.
And that's my whole point, Trent. So why are we excited then?
I'm disappointed.
You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be.
I ain't excited.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie though. Caleb Williams, no look, first play though, Trent. He's ready.
They waited to play him in the third quarter. Like they have no faith in that man. They have no faith in that man. They wasted the third quarter to play that man for him to get some minutes, for him to get the ball in the air.
Was he not a first round pick?
That does bother me a little bit.
Was he not a first round pick?
That's offensive rookie.
Yeah, so why did he not get no more reps? Why did he get no first team reps?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's wild.
Come on,
Why are we wasting a first round pick on a guy that's playing in the fucking third quarter of preseason?
Yeah, JJ didn't play the third quarter. He's a
legit.
It's preseason, bro. Like
it's the first preseason game. It's the
Drake made through 6 passes. Like it's preseason.
He threw 3.
Yeah, but he
threw
6
passes. He played in the first quarter though.
He threw 3 passes.
Drake threw 3 passes.
Oh, he threw 3? So
yeah, 3 passes.
3, like it's preseason.
I look at McDaniels played with the first team. Drake May played with the first team. Caleb Williams was amazing with the first team. See, all these guys played with the first team.
Drake May played
but JJ McCarthy playing in the second half with the third and fourth string, that do bother me a little bit. Because again, they moved up to make him a top 10 pick. I'm with Brandon. Why not see what he look like? Is y'all faith in Sam Darnold? Why would you not want him to get at least some second team reps? You went to the third quarter to let him play versus Brown Jr. for the Oakland Raiders?
Straight booty juice.
Gardner Minshew looked amazing, guys. Look, guys. You can say
bro.
But the first
game early. You that hype about preseason?
Come on, bro.
Yes, Trent. I am that hype.
You not, bro? Are you not?
I mean, bro. Like,
you should look good.
I don't give a flying damn about no damn preseason. Who playing?
Yeah.
Okay, so Trent, since you played in the league for 12 years, that's what your attitude is. You ain't like Caleb Williams?
He did, nigga. That nigga been in the league since he was
You said what?
Old, nigga.
You ain't like Caleb Williams in the league. The way Caleb Williams played, that don't excite you a little bit?
He played good, but that shit don't mean nothing to me. Because when week 1 start and he played the opposite of that, y'all ain't gonna be talking about the preseason.
I won't.
Bro, this does matter to everybody who knows ball. This definitely matters. It's what you would call a film study. And you go back and you look over the things you did well, and you look over the things you did bad. So just because people don't appreciate what it looks like, it's what you would call film study.
Yeah,
We go over these plays.
Then you
We
gonna
play
have
other
I'm gonna
jerseys.
stop calling
We go
Trent
back to
evil
the
Trent.
fucking
And you a nice
practice
Trent,
facility,
Yeah,
and we go over this
nice
shit
Trent.
to get it right.
Way to go, nice Trent.
But that's film studies for the players and the coaches. Us as fans should give a flying damn about preseason because I'm gonna say it again. When week 1, week 2, week 3 comes around and he played the opposite of what he played today, y'all not gonna be talking about no preseason film.
Mike,
study.
show your face.
Nobody
right.
say
I
anything
won't.
else. Nobody say anything else. Let these two niggas go. Let these two niggas go. Don't let nobody
talk about that shit.
Show your face, Hefe.
Yeah, but I'm gonna talk about
That's
it
dumb as
now.
shit,
I
because
told
if
you
a
it's gonna
nigga
be a
balls
dog.
out right now and you watch a nigga ball out later, you're gonna be like, damn, he's been doing that since the preseason.
I don't give a damn. It's preseason, bro.
If you don't give a damn, then it don't matter if you don't give a damn. Real football fans know you watch niggas ball since the preseason. You can tell it if a nigga gonna be a bust. You can tell it if a nigga, damn, that nigga really graduated after preseason because he stepped it the fuck up.
You know
I think we
whose
need
players
to- I
that
think we
came
need
around,
to-
and you know whose players that have looked like
one
dog
v1.
shit were still top 5 guys in the league. After
Josh Allen. Josh Allen.
Jamar
Prime
Chase.
example, Jamar Chase. He was hot dog shit in the preseason. Season come around, he has one of the greatest rookie seasons of all time.
Man, how did he do it? How did he do it? Let's see. Did he play in the fucking preseason? Did he get reps? Did he get live action reps in a fucking game? Was he able to go back and look what he did wrong?
Hey, you know this thing called like practice and training camp, right?
And when you do practice and training camp, you do that to play in what? Preseason games. You do that since Little League.
Yes. You want yes. Me personally, I think training camp is more important than preseason. I don't like that shit doesn't matter. Like I weigh training camp more important because you have to practice and you get all the live reps too. You don't play
Right, you get all them live reps against the same fucking guys every day for fucking months straight, and then it's good to practice against somebody else to see if that shit is real life, real or practice.
Yeah, that's for sure.
It's called exposure.
Preseason doesn't determine how good you're gonna be in the regular season. It never did.
You just
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's not.
That's a lie.
Yeah.
That's a lie. If that was the truth, why did they wait till the second half to put in JJ McCarthy?
You said what?
If that was the truth, if it doesn't matter what he does in preseason, why not put him in with the starters?
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's okay. Take your time, bro.
That's his shit. That's his shit.
What are you talking about?
Take your time, bro.
I'm saying, what are you talking about though?
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about if
why not give JJ McCarthy first team reps?
Because
I don't know why they did, bro. This team's cautious how they want to do shit.
Wait, because you can see it.
You shouldn't weigh that much in shit in preseason. It's preseason.
Yeah, you can.
Dog, it's the reason vets don't play in the preseason because you already know what they're bringing. Especially if them and the coaches are on the same level. Most of these young niggas that just got drafted, they're not vets. You don't even know if they could process this shit right.
But
how do we know JJ starting week 1?
Also, Trent, wait.
No, he's not. He's not Sam Darnold.
He's
not Sam Darnold. He's not starting. He's not starting.
He's not starting. What's the big old issue? Him going play and get some second team reps.
Yeah.
Was he drafted in the first round?
I mean, Trent, at the end of the day, Jordan Love looked good in all his preseasons before he got to start. I think nobody was really surprised that he ended up looking like how he looked.
And also, it's like
preseason. I mean, Trent, I get you. Don't put too much on preseason, but it say it don't matter at all. Damn, Trent.
No, I'm with Trent. I'm with Trent. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter to vets, bro, but to the rookies who don't know how fast these motherfuckers, bro, these motherfuckers ain't playing for no goddamn draft spot. These motherfuckers paying off mortgages and divorces, bro.
I definitely agree with that part. It's good to see live reps because I'll be honest, you know who nobody mentioned, and I'm actually not shocked that nobody mentioned him because nobody was fucking with him anyway, and everybody wants to hate. But Michael Penix looked damn good too.
Yo, I saw him.
No. I like him. The truth of the matter is, I don't want to overrate preseason because I understand where Trent's coming from. Because when it comes to the wins and loss columns, that's when we're really gonna see who's doing what. But for example, if y'all watch Michael Penix this past game, there's 3 things I loved about him that we don't talk about. One, that boy let it rip. He's not afraid to throw it downfield. He's not afraid to give his wide receivers a chance. I thought his ball placement, Trent, I know you don't want to hear this. His ball placement is magnificent. If some of those receivers was Kyle Pitts or Drake London or even Bijan Robinson making a play on some of these passes, they get caught because he clearly has top tier ball placement. I still agree that we'll see how he's able to maneuver around the pocket as he develops. But I mean, I think if outside of Caleb Williams and JD, if there's really somebody who to me was the most impressive, I was the most impressed by Michael Penix because the throwing that shit all gonna translate, bro.
Yeah.
I don't think none of his reads were bad. I think his ball placement, I'm gonna be honest, Trent, I'm damn near willing to say it might have been elite at some points.
Yeah, let me bounce off of that
because even to be able to throw the ball downfield and put it in a place where only your guy can get it or it's incomplete.
Yeah,
you and me both know how
beautiful. You edge rushers get after that ass. I want to see.
But to go back to the what's the name? To Preseason point, another perfect example. You got early up here talking about Gardner Minshew when he stink up the fucking joint this season. Nobody care about.
Exactly.
There's a reason.
He seriously thinks fucking Gardner Minshew is good.
Wait, there's a reason why when it comes to like Caleb Williams being able to run out of the pocket every play, like they're not going full speed. So that's why the argument of why it fully matters a whole lot doesn't make a lot of sense. Like Caleb Williams was allowed to do like a lot of things today, like in the game, like he's gonna get smacked inside of his head. Like I'm just talking about like going through the pocket, like he played well. I'm not saying he didn't.
They were blitzing him like the entire time he was out. What do you mean? He was
Hey, go tell that to the undrafted players who have made it to the league. The preseason don't matter.
Those guys
are crazy as shit.
Those guys are like second and third.
Hold on. All right. Okay. Nigga, no shit, Sherlock. Of course, the shit gonna matter to the undrafted dudes because 1 week from now they can get fucking cut. That's not the point what I'm trying to make, bro. Like, come on, you being like, come on, bro.
So what point are you making? Because it's not dumb as shit. Like you talking about no shit, Sherlock. But my whole point is the preseason matters to motherfuckers who need exposure.
Bro. When you talk about undrafted players, of course that shit gonna matter to them because they can get cut any fucking week. Duh, no shit.
So can a rookie kick in? What do you mean?
But can I say this though?
You talk about the main players is gonna be on the team.
Be disrespectful?
Come on, bro.
Can we not be disrespectful? All I'm gonna say is this: if there wasn't a preseason, and you're a Giants guy, Trent, would that be a Victor Cruz if it wasn't a preseason?
That's what, nigga. He's an undrafted. Victor Cruz was a undrafted guy.
So Hefe. So Trent.
That's the point.
It matters to the guys who are undrafted. Then it matters to somebody. You're saying it doesn't matter. If it matters to somebody, it matters to somebody.
I think that a lot of these coaches they know what they're doing. Let's just say that. A lot of these coaches, they know what the hell they're doing. And if I feel like you need to play in the preseason, obviously it's something you need still to develop. So if you see a guy still playing in the preseason, for those that's not playing, maybe they got some shit up their sleeve. Maybe that's for the best of their interest, or whatever the case may be. But obviously, if a guy is coming in there like JJ McCarthy, coming in there in the second half, obviously he's not producing something the way that he should be, and he's playing for a reason, a sole purpose. It's still time to develop everything. When you play, every time you touch a field, it's to develop. So it's not in which you should be developing, keeping up with the speed of the NFL. So when you talk about preseason doesn't matter, it doesn't matter to those guys who are established as a player. When they're established, you don't have to ask a guy like Devontae Adams to play in the preseason. You don't have to ask a guy like Jamar Chase to play in the preseason. You don't have to ask these guys. They're young, elite, and they're still going. They just got paid. It's to protect them.
Hold on, Trent.
Wait, what was the original topic?
It was who disappointed you.
Who disappointed? What Trent's trying to say is Trent's not saying that the preseason itself doesn't matter. I think what he's trying to say, even though I don't completely agree with him, what he's trying to say is that like you can't use the preseason to predict how people are going to pan out, things like that, because we see like
I don't think anybody would argue that.
Yeah, because we saw Jamar Chase stink it up in the preseason, then he had one of the best seasons ever. So it's like the preseason doesn't necessarily determine how you're going to end up being.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would argue that.
But if you could, but be honest, guys. You have a player, and he comes in the preseason.
Hold on.
If it's a guy you already like, and he cooks in the preseason.
Stop. Someone's echoing crazy.
Yeah, who was that?
Nah, hold on. So go ahead, Early. Go ahead.
If you have a guy who cooks in the preseason that you already are looking forward to, like a Caleb Williams, you do put heavy stock behind that. Now, if it's a guy you don't give a damn about, then you don't care if he get busy. But let's be real. We all had a guy that we want to be good, and if he looked good in the preseason, we were ready to unload. Like, yeah, I knew he's who I thought he was.
Well, maybe to you, Early, maybe, but not me. I don't care about preseason play, especially when it comes to the top guys that I know they're gonna stay on the team. I don't care at all. Like, not once a bit.
That's his personal opinion. Just let him have it.
I mean, also though, I think it is also important to see like other players that are not stars, then see are you actually learning the game, right? Perfect example, watching Justin Fields play. There's some criticisms even after seeing him play on the preseason game regarding his pocket presence and his ability to scan the field a little bit more smoothly.
Maybe.
So you're able to look at that and go like, I'm hoping he's improving. And it's not an end-all be-all, but if you don't see improvement even in the preseason game, you're going to be worried. Yeah. So that's another thing that preseason shows.
I think, because the context with that, Fields ain't been shit his whole league. So when you play in the preseason, you see the same flaws. Yeah, he's going to get criticized more. Now, if he would have looked better than we did yesterday, it would get talked about more because it might look like he's improved. But it's looking like the same nigga. Like, I think context has to matter.
Just leave him alone.
Did they name?
Leave JP alone.
Business, man.
Yeah, they already.
We had to talk about it. We had to talk about it.
Nah. So what?
Hey, at least Justin Fields. Yeah, it's Russell Wilson. He's the starter.
They already named him. Okay.
Yeah, but at least Justin Fields.
We got to get away as
What's
if
up?
none of us on this panel has played 10, 15, 5, 6, 2 years in the league. Telling niggas that they
What are you telling me right
garbage
now?
is so nasty.
Bro, what the
You said
fuck?
what?
What are you talking about, Early?
Nigga,
What are you talking about?
Talk about players like they wasn't shit. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Who? Me?
I see you talking
You,
about
Jalen Hurts. You.
If you can
Early, you're the last person we want to hear from.
What about Bryce Young?
Hey, somebody I said was garbage.
What about Bryce Young? What about Bryce Young?
I stand corrected. I'm sorry. My bad.
All right. But also, at least he didn't look as bad as Drew Lock. Drew Lock looked trash. He was just I hated watching him play football.
Daniel Jones is bad.
But like, I know Daniel Jones starts, but like I was hoping that maybe if Daniel Jones still's not that guy. Nah, Drew Lock. It might be Drew Lock is worse than Daniel Jones. That was like the worst thing I've ever seen.
I like the running back.
I was hoping he has a good arm, man.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. It's not that great for you to be hoping like that. Yeah, he ain't that good.
I like the running back.
He can throw it far. He's just not accurate, bro.
A lot of guys can throw it far.
Joe Milton could throw it far.
Yeah.
And he looked really good, didn't he? Nah.
He didn't.
Joe Milton might be better than Drew Lock. Drew Lock is disgusting.
Yeah, I think he is. Shit.
Drew Lock's ass. Tommy DeVito's better than Drew Lock.
Yeah, I told y'all that. Like, he's been trash for years now. I don't know why people are hyping him up.
Dan, who do you like? Dan, who do you like?
I like the running back for the Jets, Braylon Allen. I like how explosive he looked.
I said that.
Oh yeah, he legit.
Yeah, I said Brandon Aiyuk. All right, so here's a topic that I want to have a conversation about. So we talked about preseason and who we like in the preseason, especially first year guys. Now I know you can't put no prediction on what the season's gonna be with the preseason, but are there anybody that maybe might have gave you a little bit of excitement of who gonna be rookie of the year?
Caleb Williams I don't care what nobody says. Caleb Williams won it in rookie of the year.
Yes, sir.
Like, for sure.
Yeah.
But
as a quarterback, I've never seen a rookie with the best situation.
I think with a better. I was gonna say for defensive rookie of the year, I was gonna say Dallas Turner because
I got Nate Wiggins.
Nah, Latu looking better than him.
I got Nate Wiggins.
Didn't Latu play yet?
No, he ain't play yet. But I'm talking about as far as like.
I'm talking about preseason. What I've seen so far.
Okay, go ahead.
I say
Nate Wiggins looked awesome as well. Though.
I think the reason why I got Nate Wiggins over Dallas Turner, Lonnie, because I think he has a lot more help on his team for Baltimore. So like, I think he'll be set up position more to like guard more receivers to get more to get picks. I feel like he's in more better position to get some production. Yeah. Not saying
you'll get more playing time too. Yeah.
I'll say this with Dallas Turner real quick. That like when it comes to like the voters, like the casual voters that vote on these awards, they love sacks, and I think Dallas Turner is probably going to lead the rookies. I think
y'all naming the big.
It's hard to say. It depends on like how much he's on the field because Greengard is on the team, which is their edge. And if they like Van Ginkel over him, then he's going to be starting over Dallas Turner too.
I think he'd be starting.
Yeah, I name a lot of big names. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know he might not be in the starting lineup right now, but I do believe that linebacker core will need him eventually. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. is legit, dog. Like, he's a legit ball player. You can tell he comes from a football pedigree background. The boy's all over the field. He ain't a small. He about 40 pounds lighter than the small, but instinctively at 6 foot 225, 230, he is a hell of a running back. I'm talking about his ability to pass to rush the passer. He can cover. He makes great open field tackles. I think that's a guy sneakily that will be in that Eagles starting lineup for their defense eventually. And when he is, he might be the Mike.
Yeah, I mean the linebacking core sucks, so I'm with you.
Nah, Jeremiah Trotter for them is actually looking good today.
You like anybody, Trent?
I mean, if I wanted to push agendas, I mean, Caleb Williams had he had a really good game. I think what's his name? Who else was playing? I think even though he didn't get a catch, like I don't know, like because Drew Lock is so fucking terrible. Malik Neighbors played really good. I'm not gonna lie, he played really good in that game. He was routing nearly everybody up that he was playing. So I mean, I think he had a good ass game. I like Malik and Caleb.
Do you think it's a Giants situation? I'm gonna ask you this: do you think it's anybody over there in the Giants situation that can do anything?
Jermaine.
Malik.
No. I'm talking about quarterback wise.
Oh.
Malik, I think
you think Dale's have a good year this year?
Not good. I think we're getting pretty solid. I mean, it's gonna be a new offense because of course the offense was around Saquon, but that don't mean the offense being around Saquon was a good thing because it kept getting him hurt and we had nobody to protect him because niggas kept getting injured. I think this time Malik has had DJ has had a bona fide wide receiver one since literally ever.
Yeah,
so
that's what I mean.
I think you could work with him and Wandale and Jalen Hyatt. I think he could be pretty good this year. I think they could be pretty good.
Yeah, I like Jalen Hyatt.
So moving from rookie of the year, who y'all think will be the biggest free agent steal?
Free agent steal?
I heard.
Yeah.
I gotta remember all the.
Danielle Hunter, bro.
I was thinking Danielle Hunter.
Danielle, yeah. I think that's a sneaky good pickup for them.
The biggest free agent signing.
Do the Vikings like they could be? Let me get you right. Do the Vikings like they could be a legit team? Oh, cause we all did the pre. A lot of us were here when we did the schedule. A lot of us poo-pooed them. But is there something that they showed you that maybe can work?
I don't know yet. I just
don't think they're gonna be out of the three teams that's in their division. So
because their secondary also like that's a thing. Their secondary is like very concerning. There's parts of their team that are concerning other than the quarterback to where it's like I'm not sure. I mean,
well, Stephon Gilmore is at Minnesota, so he might join them. So that'll be big for their team.
Yeah, that could be big. Could be big.
Right.
Yeah.
Biggest steal. Interesting.
I mean, like, there's. Didn't he go to the Packers?
Well, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, I'll say my dog.
Xavier McKinney's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a good situation he in with pairing up with what's that corner 23?
Alexander.
Jair.
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. But Jair Alexander, yeah, I think
they got rid of Owens, right? They got rid of Owens, didn't they?
Who?
No, he's time with Chicago.
Okay, yeah, Simone Bowles' husband.
Yeah, Jonathan Owens.
I think Hunter to the Texans is my pick because Will Anderson I think is going to be a dark horse defensive player of the year. So getting someone on the other side of that to help get that pressure off, I think there's going to be a big help for the Texans.
All right, I want to talk about this. Any more free agencies, guys? That guys think will be a surprise to pick up?
Whoever the hell picks up Justin Simmons.
Yeah, Justin Simmons.
Well, like a steal for sure, like a low key name. I think Curtis Samuel will have a really good season with the Bills.
I like the way they use him. I do too.
Yeah, he's actually obviously he's not a big name that people look at, but he is a good route runner, which is what they're going to need on a consistent basis for that team. Shakir is good too. Keon Coleman, I mean, he's going to be the contested catching demon, but Curtis Samuel is definitely going to be the guy that will probably stand out the most out of the receiving corps, at the very least in the start.
Yeah, Josh is going to have to rely on him.
Is there anybody I want to talk about this? Because we talked about we did a whole discussion about receivers the other day and who we liked and who would be top 7. We had Drake London in there. We had Pickens. In the next 2 years, name your top 10 receivers under 25.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
We can go. We can go in order. Hefe.
Call me crazy. You can call me a homer. You can call me whatever you want. Dude came from Washington, had a crazy ass season, got hurt, and fell in the draft. Jalen McMillan, bro. Jalen McMillan. I think the kid's gonna be special.
You said under 25, right? Early.
Yeah. Top
In
10.
2 years?
25.
What
Yeah.
team did
In 2
McMillan get
years?
drafted? Is he a Buck?
Yeah, he's
Buccaneer?
a buck. That's what I said. You can call me biased. You can call me
Oh,
whatever.
of course.
I
he
mean,
is.
bro,
Yeah,
I'm telling you. Look, telling you. Dude's nice.
I won't just go with the big names of what we like. I'm thinking that honestly, I think Ladd, I think
McConkey.
his situation, McConkey. I think his situation over there, I could really go him or Brendan Rice. I think Brendan Rice is going to show y'all something different. But just I'm gonna go off just of who will probably get the most reps and get the most touches as far as just him being drafted. He was drafted. I think Ladd McConkey will be somebody we look at next couple of years and say, "Hey man, this is a guy." I think he'll be in my top 10, 20. I think he'll be in that Cooper Kupp or Adam Thielen. Yes, I name a white guys, but I name no white guys who are dogs. Mo, top 25. Anybody in there under 25 next 2 years?
No.
Oh, my bad. I don't know, man. I mentioned it before, but I'm gonna go with I think it's gonna be man. I think Javon Baker gonna be something special, dog.
Hey, my cousin. Yes, sir.
Javon Baker, man, he's making a lot of noise, and a lot of people might not want to pay him attention right now. But him and Joe Milton gonna be a nasty combination, dog.
Oh boy.
Joe Milton.
I mean, somebody has the ball over there.
Him and Joe
Milton.
Milton.
Hey,
Michael, who you like?
I mean, I don't know. I think Romeo Dunze can still be good. I don't know. Maybe top 5's a stretch, but
do you think in the next 2 years they'll probably get rid of one of those guys that's already there?
Yeah, 100%. I think that's why
Keenan's gonna have to go in like 2 years.
Keenan only has like I think 1 year contract.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he get hurt. If he get hurt one more time, they're gonna bounce him out of there.
Keenan's old, so yeah, he's the one.
How old is he? 33, 32?
Yeah, he's in his 30s. Yeah.
Who you like, Lonnie?
Somewhere around there.
Are we going with like underrated or like the top names?
Whatever you want to
do.
I mean, I'll say Tank Dell.
Tank,
Oh, yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Tank's
roster crazy.
about Tank.
Crazy.
Yeah, he's nasty, man.
Crazy.
Tank is the truth. I'm not gonna lie.
Tank's rather nasty.
I'm gonna say
Tank is the truth.
I'm gonna say Brian Thomas Jr. Like, I think he's very underrated. He was really a big college, and he made a crazy catch today in his preseason game. I think Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah, he can't do nothing but go off. For real. He in a great situation.
And he has great.
Trevor Lawrence got one. Y'all need to see that catch that Brian Thomas made. I know it's preseason, but
Keenan Coleman love.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be tough. He's gonna be tough.
It'll take a little bit for him.
I like Keon. I like his personality, but his game, from what I saw in college, it was like,
it's not.
I feel the same about him. I don't like him or Zeb Nagate, to be honest with you.
Y'all bugging. Y'all, they're showing you.
We'll definitely see regarding those two.
They clear your favorite receiver coming in the draft.
My favorite receiver is the GOAT Malik Neighbors. So,
never mind.
I would say, I mean, obviously the GOAT Malik Neighbors. Just get him the ball. Just put it in his hands and he'll figure it out.
Right.
Other than him, man, some of the training camp footage has been moving me. Even though he did get bullied a little bit, he also be running past people very easily. Xavier Worthy, man, if he pans out, if it works, it's gonna get nasty, bro. It's gonna get nasty if it works, it's gonna.
Did he show you anything for you to say that?
Oh yeah, if you've seen the training camp footage, he stay running past people.
Yeah, he looks good at training.
He's always behind them.
He's the fastest player in the league. Yeah.
So you know they're calling that roster all gas, no brakes, right?
Of course they are, because they're mad that they've won the last 2 Super Bowls.
No. They're calling them all gas, no brakes because
just because they're gas.
They're the fastest.
They're
They're the
bad.
fastest
Well,
receivers
of
in the
course,
league.
that's
No.
You
That's
got
not
Hollywood.
why. It's because Rice got into the car situation when he was speeding, and then also they
Hollywood Brown
clocked
did too.
Marquise Brown a couple years ago. He was doing like 117.
Yeah, he was speeding too. Yeah.
So these are some reckless drivers apparently, but they're
All
also
gas, no
are
brakes,
one of
I
the
guess.
fastest squads. And I'll be real with you, watching them guys line up and come out there, dog. Like they're all smaller frame guys, but they are some very fast guys. And what Patrick Mahomes can do, he can make this receiver core look really good, dog. Like he can make these guys really be like the greatest show on turf if he treat them if he treat them right. All this speed. Now the lack of hands do scare me because other than I'm gonna probably say Rashee Rice,
he got the best hands out of those.
Exactly. Xavier Worthy hands a little iffy. And Marquise Brown hands a little.
His hands are terrible.
Yeah, his hands very iffy. He was the same guy that I was complaining about not getting the ball in Baltimore, and then I never forget the next game. Lamar heard what he said and threw the ball to this man 10 times, and he caught like 3 passes. So it was like, shut up, stop asking for the ball if you can't catch. So I do worry about the lack of hands, but maybe Riddell, maybe Patrick Mahomes throws such a pretty ball that anybody can catch, right?
I mean, that's legit. That's legit. What happened with MVS? He dropped that one deep throw. You guys, I think it was in the playoffs or in the regular season.
Wasn't it against the Eagles?
I think it was in the regular season later on. Yeah, so he threw it, and then MVS just dropped the ball. And then in the playoffs, he threw the same ball, but literally were at the perfect place where there's no fucking way you could drop the ball. That's what Mahomes did. Yeah, I think it was against Baltimore when he threw the perfect pass to MVS.
Yeah. And
I'm like, bro, you can't drop this one. Catch the ball this time.
That's what
we think anybody can
at the end of the day
battle Mahomes this year at that number 1 spot.
Wait a minute. I didn't get to pick my receiver.
Oh, well, name your receiver. Sorry about that, Brandon.
Goddamn. Anyway, I'm gonna say it like I just said it last show, but do not sleep on Adonai Mitchell. He looked like a clone of CeeDee Lamb, and CeeDee Lamb's top 5 right now to me. So I think 2 years, you give him about 2 years, he'll be top 5.
Yeah, Aiden Mitchell.
Aiden Mitchell is legit. I'm not.
Yeah, bro, he looks like a CeeDee Lamb clone. It's crazy.
Have y'all said he played yet? Who he played?
No. He hasn't. He plays Sunday night, so we gonna have to check him out.
Who he played for?
He plays for the Colts now, but we gonna have to check him out.
Of course you're saying that. You goddamn homers are pissing me off, man.
I'm just saying nobody named him, so I don't have to name him. So it is what it is.
There's a reason why a lot of people thought he was a steal when he dropped.
That's my biggest threat is Anthony Richardson at quarterback this year. That's my biggest sleeper.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, I think honestly, like you say, like I think Malik, like I watched enough film on Malik Neighbors to say, all right, y'all got me. He's very good. But I'll be honest with you, not having a quarterback, it does.
As long as his ass don't get beat the fuck up like he did against the Lions, he got his ass whooped.
Because he was beating the shit out of them on them routes. They couldn't guard him. They were food.
They said
that's why.
They said he got 16 targets and he caught 15 of them. That's how bad.
Food.
Come on,
man. Come on. Terry and Arnold, food.
And he caught 15 of them.
Wait, who we talking about?
Malik Neighbors.
He got through
the goal.
He was going off on their ass. He was going off on them.
He was eating Terry and Arnold alive. Eating them alive.
And Terry Arnold's a good player.
Bro, that's the thing though. The Giants, they need to
Can Malik Neighbors be the number 1 receiver out of that group in the next 3 to 5 years?
What?
Out of what group? Out of this draft?
Out of the guys that's 23 and under. We talking about the Pickens, the Drake Londons.
He's better.
You don't want me to answer that question.
I mean, if we're talking about 25 and under, if we're talking about 25 and under, Jamar Chase is still 24.
Shit.
But you said in 2 years.
No, you said 2 years to be 26.
Yeah,
2 years.
Okay, we back on the train. You don't want me to answer that question.
Yeah, you can only pick like rookies and like first-year players, basically.
Talk to me. He can be better than anybody.
He can be better than Garrett Wilson.
He can be better than anybody.
Y'all gotta show Puka.
Out of all the guys who was drafted in the last 3 years,
Puka was nasty. Puka was my dog too.
Drafted in the last 3 years, can he be the best receiver out of that group of guys?
Who?
So we talking about 23, 22 draft of receivers. Can he be the best guy?
The thing on
Yes.
Malik Davis.
Yes.
All right, can I tell you
He
this
has 8
early?
shots.
Yes.
Early. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Neighbors,
Don't even qualify it. Yes.
No, here's the thing. Malik Neighbors
Yes.
is coming out of college. Like outside of all those guys you named, Malik Neighbors is the second best prospect. Like Marvin Harrison is the only person that was a better prospect than Malik. Malik Neighbors is like Malik Neighbors would have been the first receiver in last year's draft and the year before that.
Yeah.
Oh crap, Puka's 23 already.
Except for no.
Yeah, he was a 4-year guy, I think, bro.
I mean,
he's not better than Jamar.
But still, in 2 years he'll still be 25.
Who the hell said JJ's only 21 years old? No, he's not. Josh Jefferson's like 24.
No, yeah, it's 24.
Jefferson.
I think he's
Jefferson
25
just
actually.
turned
Hold on.
25.
Well, yeah, I think he's 25.
Yeah, Jetta's just turned 25.
I think it's gonna be him or Marv, honestly.
Who the hell said JJ?
Malik is the truth.
Nigga, what?
I think Malik
So you've been
would
cooking
be
since he was 17? What are you talking about?
Right after
Anyway, go
Marv.
ahead. Now you just said anything. Nigga, JJ been cooking since he was 17. God damn.
All right, so I'm gonna go back to it. Is there anybody who could contend for that number 1 quarterback spot against Patrick Mahomes this year? And if not Patrick Mahomes, who can make a Super Bowl run and possibly win the Super Bowl this year?
Oh, here y'all.
Let me go first. Let me
I
go
say this
first.
shit every year.
Go ahead, Lonnie.
So I think Mahomes is probably gonna be like the GOAT, or if he's not already.
Thank you.
If there's someone that's gonna be knocking on the door, if there's someone that's gonna be creeping up on him, like that, because Tom Brady had Peyton behind him. So if there's gonna be that guy, I think it's gonna be C.J. Stroud. And I think he can prove that this year. So I think.
Boy.
Hey, I'm saying the Texans roster super stacked on defense and offense.
Man, y'all say this every year. Y'all say that about Josh Allen. Y'all said it about.
but
I never said that. Don't say
Spitting.
Don't say
He's
everybody.
spitting.
Put belt to ass to both of them. He's gonna do the same thing.
He's
to CJ Stroud.
spitting.
He's gonna put belt to
The thing
ass.
is, we haven't
It's
seen it
gonna
yet.
be
We
him.
haven't seen
He
it.
gonna
We
win
haven't
about
seen it
5
yet. We
Super
haven't seen it
Bowls.
yet.
Well, CJ got blown out by the Ravens.
Right to him.
You don't think that
Patrick Mahomes.
CJ Stroud, this is CJ Stroud's year?
No,
I
CJ
do
Stroud
not.
has more to prove. No, I don't think.
CJ does still have more to prove, but I think like he can. I think
don't
CJ
know.
has
I
a
think,
chance
listen,
to get that number 2 spot.
Wait, but yeah.
I don't
Also,
think
he
he's
has
gonna be better than Patrick.
Yeah, for the question.
I think CJ can get the number 2 spot.
Hey, we definitely count. So we just counting out the Chargers with Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Yes, I absolutely am. I am.
This year, this year specifically. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to count them out because I do think the Chargers are going to be better than people think.
Listen,
but
we need to have a tough conversation about Justin Herbert. We need to have that
Mm.
conversation. We need to have a tough
I'm with you on that, but you don't think, bro. We've seen what Jim Harbaugh did with the Niners, bro. Like,
we need to have that conversation about Justin Herbert.
B, I might be on the same. I might be on the same wavelength as you, but what I will say is Jim Harbaugh made Alex Smith and Colin Kaepernick NFC Conference Championship level quarterbacks.
He made them guys.
So Justin Herbert doesn't need to be like. I think. This is what I think is going to happen. They're going to lead with the run game, which will be good for Herbert, so he can play off the run a lot more, play off the play action, because sometimes he is a little too conservative, but this will be able to get him more comfortable throughout the game. And Harbaugh is going to simplify the game for him, so he doesn't have to be put in situations where everything is on him. Eventually, he could get to the level where he can carry an offense, but Jim Harbaugh is going to set him up properly, and then I think eventually Herbert will establish himself as like, I can carry an offense. I can be a playoff caliber quarterback that can win playoff games by myself.
I remember Jim Harbaugh used to take Kaepernick on the sideline before the game kicked off and smack his pads to get ready.
Yeah,
to get engaged with the quarterback.
What did you want to say?
I definitely see him doing something like that with Herbert to get him to lock in and take over the team.
Well, he made JJ McCarthy a quarterback to get drafted in the top 10. Like, Jesus.
Oh yeah, he's a quarterback guru. That's no debate. But we need to have that conversation about does Justin Herbert, can we really classify him as elite if he don't uplift his team at all? Like
this is the year, bro. This is the year.
Whoa, Brandon. You say that, Brandon. Do you feel the same way about Trevor Lawrence?
Whoa.
Yeah,
Those two aren't in the same conversation. No, I can't.
No. They're both in the same boat. We're not doing that.
No,
he does not uplift
No,
his
they
team.
definitely are both in the same boat. Trevor Lawrence needs to win, bro. Trevor Lawrence needs to win.
No. So
Justin
He
Herbert
did
needs
win.
to win.
He beat Herbert.
Wait. That might go. Mike,
early
2 years
We need
ago.
more
Mike,
wins
let
than
Mike
that,
go.
bro.
So?
That might go. Mike, go ahead.
All I'm saying is they are not in the same tier. Trevor Lawrence's first year, I don't care who the coach was, he sucked. Justin Herbert's first year, one of the best rookie years ever. So I don't want to hear that talk, number one. Number two, Justin Herbert has the tools. Okay, I'm not one to be
He
like,
had the tools, he ain't using them.
That's not true. That's not true that he's not using them. He's been sabotaged.
What has he done? What has he done his entire career? I don't want to hear that. Andrew Luck got sabotaged a bad team. He took crappy 2-11, 14 teams to 11-5, 11-5, 11-5. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that. He had no fucking O-line.
Oh, he's kind of
Uplift your
spitting.
team. Uplift your team. Uplift your team if you're an elite
Herbert
quarterback.
fans.
Andrew Luck had no
Pull
offensive
up.
line. Justin
Can I
Herbert
say
has
another
an
guy?
offensive
Can I
line.
say another guy?
Uplift your team. I want to hear that.
Joe Burrow. Wait. Joe Burrow went to a terrible Bengals team and immediately made them better.
Exactly. Come on now. What are we doing? Uplift your team. Why are you not good enough?
What?
Why are you not uplifting them?
All I'm saying is the same logic I can apply to T-Law and Justin Herbert. What has Justin Herbert or what has T-Law done that Justin Herbert hasn't done? Justin Herbert's done everything.
Win a playoff game.
I was about to say it, Riddell. I was about to say it, bro.
One game
Against Justin Herbert.
So no, I know, but we're acting like that Justin Herbert hasn't played at a higher level consistently his entire career.
Do we think T-Law has had better situations, Michael? Mike, do we think T-Law's had better situations than the Chargers than Justin
His
Herbert?
first year, I think Justin Herbert's situation was better, definitely.
But I mean, every year he had Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, he had Austin Leclerc, bro. What are you talking about?
Wait. Immediately with T-Law, Doug Peterson came in and improved that. Immediately improved it and got into the season where he's at. Last year, you guys want to talk about T-Law and up T-Law. So many positions they had, so many times in games to get up a touchdown.
Who, Mike? Who, Mike? Who was it, Mike?
His own picks and
Mike, who was it?
Not good. So I don't want to hear that they both have their flaws, they both have their downs, but Justin Herbert's highs have been way better. And as Riddell said, you put pieces around him. You put him in a situation with Jim Harbaugh where you can eliminate. The big thing is eliminating blitzes. All right, so if they blitz Justin Herbert, right, now they can just run the ball. Now you can't do that as much. That's the one thing that Justin Herbert was lacking last year at times. But other than that, if you get him on play action, he's one of the best play action quarterbacks in the league. He's a robot built in a lab. You just have to simplify the game for him.
Mike, why we gotta simplify the game for a guy that's supposedly elite? Why do
better? I was just thinking that. Why do we gotta simplify the game for guys who's better, bro?
Come on now. What are we talking about?
Okay.
You gotta simplify stuff for Patrick Mahomes? No. Do you have to simplify stuff for Josh Allen? No. Do you have to simplify stuff for Joe Burrow? No.
Okay, I can make an argument those quarterbacks are in a better position last year.
He does not uplift his team, point blank, period. Patrick Mahomes was not supposed to win the Super Bowl last year. He did because of him. Not because of him, but he did because he uplifted his fucking team.
Mostly because of him.
He sat there
Justin Herbert's situation was way worse last year.
And didn't make any mistakes. He
where y'all are talking? Do y'all have Trevor Lawrence above Justin Herbert?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But nobody's making that argument, Lonnie.
No, yes, he is.
I'm trying to.
No, he's not.
He's saying they're in the same tier.
Because I agree that Herbert needs to step it up.
No, he's just saying they're both not elite. That's all he's saying.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
I think they're 2'6".
No, I think
all white boys with long hair that they look aesthetically, they look good, and I think we give them a lot of love because of the way they look, and they also one of them had a great season, so I'll give Justin Herbert that. But to be honest with you, when it comes to getting it done, they're both basically Kirk Cousins.
No, they're not, dude.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Hey, early, I'm with you 100% on that,
there's
bro.
so much
More five for early playoff wins than exit. I'm with you on that, bro.
Why'd you have to bring up Kirk Cousins? Like, I don't even like. What are we doing?
Bro, Justin Herbert.
Kirk Cousins was the professor of mid.
But Justin
if we're talking about a quarterback in terrible situations, that's Kirk Cousins' entire career. But
why is that?
Oh my
when Kirk Cousins was in Washington, he had Pierre Garçon and Deshaun Jackson, not even including Jordan Reed. He goes to Minnesota, bro.
And
We're
he
not
had
doing
a
this.
60.
He had
Hold on,
Stephon Diggs.
Mike.
Got Stephon Diggs kick
He
about
had
the
a
building.
1,600
Then he got
yard
Jake.
rusher.
Oh,
and Alfred
no,
Morris.
no.
Alfred Morris was a 1,600 yard rusher.
Bro.
We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Kirk Cousins had teams.
Just because you have a good
on the football team.
receivers doesn't make the overall team good.
Oh man, so how does it make him bad?
I might give you like
how does it make him bad? Pierre Garçon was him, bro. Pierre Garçon was him.
I wouldn't say him.
I never said he was bad.
He was
Bro, nah, he was nasty.
He wasn't the same guy when the coach got him.
Bro, the Redskins had teams. He led the league in yards multiple times. Like they had teams. He played bad in spots that were critical.
They had okay teams at best. It's not like there were anything groundbreaking.
Yeah.
Especially when he moved over to the Vikings, because he wasn't even supposed to be that guy. It was supposed to be RG3's team. He came in because RG3 got injured. And then once he started balling out, they were like, okay, time for me to get paid. And then he went over to Minnesota. Now, I feel like there's 1 year I'll give for sure where he undersold, especially in the playoffs. But for the most part, I would say they would have good offenses led by Kirk and then terrible defenses. Yeah. And especially in the last 2 years, the defenses were bad and the offensive line was bad and the running game was bad. It was Kirk and receivers. That was it.
Dude, just this past year, he had Anthony Madison. Do y'all know who that is?
Bro, he's so bad. Oh my.
You still had Justin Jefferson.
When I say he does everything badly, like
he said who?
Vision bad, speed bad, just catching out backfield bad.
Alexander Madison.
He's terrible.
He's terrible.
Terrible, bro.
He's terrible.
The running back is terrible.
Kirk had to deal with that.
He's actually
as a running back.
But he had but he had 2 years.
I mean, but I'm more than sure that was just like 1 year.
That's true. He had 2 years.
And he had,
1 year is enough, bro. 1 year is enough. That's terrible.
2 good seasons of prime Adam Thielen and a young Stephon Diggs. Wait a minute.
You talking about running game, fam?
Kirk always got a receiver, guys.
You talking about running game, fam?
Yeah. What are we?
Oh yeah, there's one of those years when like all of those things were clicking. They made the playoffs and they won a playoff game, and then lost. So, you know.
Yeah, but Herbert needs to my original point, Herbert needs to up his game. He needs to elevate his team before I can call him elite. I'm not calling him elite until he elevates his team. Until you win a playoff game, until you get deep in the playoffs, until you start elevating your team like you're supposed to do this year, I'm not calling you elite. Point blank.
How many elite quarterbacks are there?
You can say, of course, you're gonna say Mahomes. You can say Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and
okay, that's fine.
You don't think Lamar Jackson?
Lamar Jackson is definitely in there.
I don't think he's in the
Lamar Jackson is definitely in there. It's 5. It's definitely 5.
I know we're gonna jump on me because I'm gonna say Lamar, but Lamar elevates his team as well. He does.
Yes.
But in the playoffs, does he elevate his teams though? So and I love Lamar, but it's the same argument with him.
Does his team elevate in the playoffs, bro? Like he keeps his team afloat the entire season, running and passing, bro.
This year they were good though. I agree with that in past years, but this year they were good. He still was the main option, but their team was still very good. And the first year that he
elite defense too.
They had a ridiculous amount of all-pro.
Bro, it's gonna be crazy watching Lamar with Derrick Henry, bro. What was the last great back that paired up with Lamar? Mark fucking Ingram.
J.K. Dobbins.
Mark Ingram was nasty with Lamar, bro.
Dobbins, stop it.
I mean, their O-line.
J.K. Dobbins wasn't good. The only problem with J.K. But he still was great when he was healthy.
Yeah, he would have been their lead back if he didn't get injured twice, dude.
He just has injuries.
Because he stayed hurt.
No, that's fine, but it was because of two ACL.
If Trent Richardson could read a hole, he would have been a great back. Come on, do that.
Facts.
Wait. Look, okay, true, but look at what Gus Edwards did last year and stuff. And bro, if J.K. Dobbins was healthy and he was given that option.
But Gus Edwards isn't Derrick Henry, though.
What?
Gus Edwards isn't Derrick Henry.
No, I'm not talking about Derrick Henry. I agree with you. I'm just saying
Gus is a productive back.
Dobbins had real potential.
Oh, yeah, I love Gus. He's the dog. But he's not. I'm saying that Lamar finally has a productive back where when he runs the ball, it's going to be extra exhausting on the defense, bro. Yeah. It's going to tax the fuck out.
Mark Ingram was good? Do you like
Mark Ingram was a dog.
Right.
For
Mark
Ravens,
was
yeah,
good.
He was
really good.
Mark Ingram was
He was good for a good amount of years, too.
What'd you say? Oh, good in Saints.
He was great in college too.
Yeah, he was.
No.
He
was okay in college. He wasn't really.
He was great. Mark Ingram was okay.
Mark Ingram was my favorite college.
Bro, he was a Heisman Trophy winner. Did somebody say he wasn't good in college?
Okay, who would you say was better, Reggie Bush, and at the same
Oh,
time,
the greatest
Bro,
running,
you're
the greatest
talking about
running back of all
the
time.
greatest college
Is that what we
players to ever
doing?
play the game.
No, I'm saying
No,
at the
no,
Saints.
you guys. Yeah, he's talking
Oh,
about
with
the
the Saints?
Saints.
Yeah, who
Yeah,
is
he's
better
talking
out
about
of
the
them
Saints.
on the Saints particularly?
Man, let's not forget
It's
Reggie
not even
Bush.
close.
Mark
It's not
Ingram.
even close. Reggie
It's Mark
was a
Ingram.
gadget guy
Mark Ingram.
who could not. First of all, Reggie
I don't
Bush
know,
did not learn how to
Mark
run with the
Ingram was
tackles
good,
until his 10th career in the league when he played for the
And
Lions
went to
and played
Miami.
for the Dolphins. When he played, what they drafted him for as the second overall pick behind Mario Williams, you can call Reggie Bush a bust.
Yeah.
Mark Ingram
Yeah, you
was
can.
productive. He was a
I
touchdown
don't know
machine.
if I want to say
Great between
bust
the tackles.
though.
He took a lot of pressure off of Drew Brees, and he was the same thing, guys. For what Reggie Bush was supposed to be, he was supposed to be the Daniel Thomason for the Saints, dog.
Yeah, he just
No,
wasn't
no,
like
hold on,
really
hold on.
a full lead back though.
Hold
That's
on,
what
because
he
this
was
is forgotten. This is forgotten about. When he finally left them and went to Miami, that's
I
when
just
we
said
started
he
looking like,
became
Reggie.
he learned how to run the
actually,
ball.
like, oh,
His
Reggie can
10th
play.
year in the league, Brandon, when he played for the
Yeah, Reggie
Lions,
can play.
and he played for the Dolphins. He's a
Yeah.
1,000-year back twice.
Yeah, he had to leave them. I don't understand why, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, that was a weird situation. Early, I got a question for you. Why did Carolina not play Bryce Young, Jonathan Brooks, or Xavier Legette?
Yeah, it's so weird, dude.
Xavier is hurt.
I think, in all honesty, it's been kind of
Okay.
weird. Some guys, they're basically saying that they're not going to play up to the third preseason game. Remember, guys, back in the day, the third preseason game was a game that you might get a whole half of your starting line.
Yeah.
So I think they're waiting for third preseason game to really lock in, get them going. They might even play them a little bit in the second preseason game. But I think the biggest fear is that we got to depend on Bryce Young this year. And I also think that Xavier Legette is still a little hurt. We got talking about it. I think he's still a little hurt. But I expect to see him second preseason game or third preseason game. I got to see him get some reps, though, because, I'm terrified. So I got to see him get some reps, at least see what he looks like. He's looking a little different. Again, we talk about Joe Milton, but although he's playing with a third string, again, it's the mentality. Joe Milton, like he wanted to be on that football field. I got to see if Bryce has gotten rid of that fear in his eyes. Because that's the biggest problem.
Hasn't played a regular season.
I know he's talented. I know he can make throws, but he didn't. He had a lot of fear. It's like he gave up a lot of times. So my biggest concern is just seeing him play. I need to see Bryce Young play snaps.
That's also preparation too. Early.
What about Jonathan Brooks?
Really prepared to play at times too. It may not.
I don't know why Jonathan. I don't know. Maybe they're going to play all the same guys together at the same time, but I honestly don't know why they didn't play all of them.
Bryce Young will look a lot different with Frank Wright being gone. Trust me. Frank Wright was a bad
Frank Wright didn't even believe in him.
Yeah,
he didn't even want him. That's why the GM's stupid, because he went with the guy that the coach didn't want. And
I'm gonna say this right now. Frank Wright should never get
Caleb
another.
Williams just drove down the field and cooked me with 10 seconds left. Fuck. Anyway, so
You
Frank
just
Wright
Justin Herbert.
Frank Wright should never get a head coaching job again. That's number one. He should only be an offensive coordinator or a fucking quarterback coach. He's not a good head coach.
Not there.
He likes to hire a bunch of yes men that just goes along with whatever he says. He doesn't like guys to challenge him. That's why Nick Sirianni left and went to the Eagles. He doesn't like guys to challenge him. He's a bad head coach. He does not know what he's doing. That's number one. Number two, they had a bad O-line. So no quarterback outside of damn Andrew Luck could fucking produce out of a bad O-line. I don't know what to tell you. So I think he'll look a lot different. I think he'll look a lot different next season. I don't know what he'll look like. I don't know if he's gonna be good or bad, but you gotta just give him time, because that 1 year you can't tax him for that. That was a bad situation, point blank.
So I got a little game we could play right now, because I just thought of it. So I'm gonna name 2 receivers on the same team, and you let me know who you think is gonna have 2 or 3 receivers on the same team, and you let me know who's gonna have the best season this year out of these receivers. All right. First receivers, I'm going to name JSN or Tyler Lockett.
Would I rather have?
How old is Tyler Lockett?
Who's going to have a better year this year?
Oh, JSN.
JSN or Tyler Lockett?
JSN.
I think JSN is about to go off, man. I like what I saw from him those last like 5 stretches of the game. Like, he looked good.
Dude, he was cooking.
Yeah, he was looking good.
He was borderline unguardable.
I ain't gonna let them Ohio State running backs.
That potential is there.
Boy. Don't.
Yeah, they're always good.
Scary Terry, JSN, Chris Olave, Marvin Harrison Jr., Chris Carter.
if anything, Njigba just isn't. He just didn't get the time last year. Like this year is prime for him to get more snaps. Tyler Lockett's on the downturn.
Yeah, I think it becomes a DK Metcalf and JSN game. I think the future
I think JSN might be creeping up to DK pretty soon.
Yeah, I like how you snuck DK.
And then we can
I can't wait for DK to cook this shit.
DK's still gonna be on the outside, and they're gonna use JSN more in the slot.
Yeah, I better pray DK to cook this shit, though. I swear to God.
So what happens? Wait. What happens if JSN and DK are even, or JSN gets more yards this year? We've already made one bet, but I'm very, very intrigued on going in on this one. I don't
want to root for the same guy on the same team. What do you say, Brandon?
Earl, let me ask you a question. So,
I could do that.
So we saw Calvin his first couple of years, right? And how long is DK been in the league now? 4 years, 5 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And Calvin was one of the best receivers in the league in his 5 years. You say he was top 3, right?
B.
Why is DK not there? Why? He has all the intangibles. He has all the athleticism. What are we doing?
No.
Why is he not Calvin? Why is he not one of the best?
Do me a favor. Do me a favor. How many good years has he had of Russell Wilson?
You said what?
Oh my!
Whoa! Mike, be quiet. Let's cook. How many good years did DK Metcalf have of Russell Wilson?
And in those good years, when was he considered top?
No.
Go ahead.
How
no.
many?
In those good years, was he considered top 3?
How many?
I mean, he had like 2 or 3 years, at least.
So
last year maybe it was bad, but no.
His best year is almost 1,400 yards and like 8 TDs, right?
Rookie year, yeah, his rookie year.
So from the moment
5 years ago.
Whoa. How do we feel about Matthew Stafford on this panel?
All right, this is not. No, we're not doing this.
Top 5.
I don't like this.
If you ask Caleb Williams, he's top 2.
Anywhere from top 5 to top 7.
So
top 5.
He's top 5.
So can we admit
admit
that guys like Julio, guys like Calvin Johnson, as great as they were, them having quarterbacks like Matt Ryan and Matthew Stafford helps their career? Did DK come into a situation where he had a top, or not even a top, he's a guy who we look at as revered as a great quarterback in today's league?
So what about guys like Garrett Wilson?
Yeah, Russ.
Who are even considered top 10 who haven't had quarterbacks?
No one's considered Garrett Wilson top 10. They say
so who's better, Garrett Wilson or DK? Who's better, Garrett Wilson or DK?
DK right now. What DK?
Oh my God, dude! This is where you get nasty. See, you're getting cooked, bro. That you cooked yourself.
I don't understand what y'all don't see, but I see DK as a top 7 receiver.
I see.
But Russell, but even
DK
we don't
not
have to.
top 7. DK is not top 7. You know who's top 7?
Top
His
7.
college teammate. His college teammate,
up,
AJ Brown. And there's a huge gap between AJ Brown and DK Metcalf.
Not much of a huge gap.
That's interesting.
Absolutely.
But Russell Wilson was a great quarterback when DK was going crazy.
But even still, when he got 1,400 yards, we did not consider him top 3. As he should be.
But he caught Russell on the down end, and he had a great year with Russell.
I don't want to hear nothing about that. You got all that.
A 1,000-yard receiver, guys.
I don't care nothing.
Yeah, he's a good receiver.
I don't care nothing about 1,000 yards. That's easy to get nowadays.
He's low level 1,000 yards.
He's one of the greatest receiver prospects that come out of the draft.
I have a question.
You had the same measurements in the draft. You said you were going to be one of the top Hall of Famers. That's what he told us. That's what DK said. He said he was going to be a top guy.
He's 26 years old. He has plenty of time to still be a great.
Wait, early.
You're not top 3 at 26.
Wait, hold up. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Wait, from year 1.
Jettas is 25.
Wait.
He's already the best receiver in football.
He's not better than Jettas.
Wait, early. From year 1, when he had 1,400, all the way down to now, what has DK Metcalf improved in? Tell me right now.
Not
He has
anger issues.
He's still a hot head, but his route running has gotten better. And
It's mid. His route running is mid. It's mid.
It's gotten better though, guys.
Went from a D plus to a C minus.
Strong ox when he came.
Let me break it down with you.
I don't care nothing about that.
D plus to a C minus.
So he's 26 right now, and he's already declining in number 1, verticality and agility. He's already declining in route running. He's already
Metcalf is still one of the fastest things in the league. What are you talking about, Mike?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
No. But vertically in route running specifically, he still lacks. Straight line is
yes, we know he doesn't run the greatest routes, Mike. But what I'm saying to you is that also he doesn't run the greatest routes. His route running has improved.
I would say it's improved, but at the same time, I mean, I think most of us up here recognize that DK is not top guy. I think he's hit his peak. We know who he is right now. And JSN could surpass him on the same team. JSN for sure could surpass him.
I think he wouldn't surpass until he probably about 30. I think DK can be a top 7 receiver in this league. And may I argue he might be able to be a top 5 receiver in this league if he has a quarterback. And if
DK
Sam
will never be top 5.
DK has 2 to 3 years max.
Top 5 is crazy. But okay.
Cut it. It's over.
So let me move on to the next pairing. Okay, who's gonna have a better year this year? Cooper Kupp or Puka Nacua?
Puka.
Nacua, easy.
I think only saying the main reason why I'm saying Puka though is also because Cooper. I'm still worried about Cooper's health. I can't if he's not
take out health. No, take out health. Take out health. Let's talk the ball.
I'll still say Puka because I think the Rams' game plan is that they know that they need Cooper, and so they're gonna give Puka more workload than they are gonna give Cooper.
But I also think, not saying like injuries this year, but because of injuries prior, like Cooper Kupp isn't on the same level that he once was. I feel like they're very similar, and I feel like because of Puka's durability and the fact he's been there recently, I feel like it's going to be Puka going forward. I don't see a way that Cooper Kupp could, get close to what he was that one year with Matt Stafford, and that's why I'll go Puka.
Hefe, were you saying something? You or Mo? I heard y'all speak up. No? You good? All right. Next one. Drake London or Kyle Pitts? Who has a better year this year?
Kyle.
Drake London.
I was going to go crazy.
I think Kyle,
crazy this year.
We've seen production from Kirk Cousins from tight end.
Oh, my gosh.
Hawkinson
and receiver.
Year. I mean, yeah, but, I feel like, honestly, they're gonna see a lot of play action, and there's gonna be a lot of tight end involved in that over anything because Bijan's gonna be featured there. That's gonna be the number one thing is let's get Bijan the ball and play off of that, and let Kirk do his thing off of that. You know what I mean? So I'll take Kyle Pitts.
I think Drake's gonna have a great season, but since Kirk is coming off of Achilles, I think he's gonna be trying to play it safe in the beginning of the season, and so he's gonna be doing more short passes and things like that. So I think the tight end is going to be used a lot more early on.
Absolutely.
To make them get more comfortable.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. A few more. This is a three-fer. Nico Collins, Tank Dell, or Stephon Diggs? Who has the best year this year?
Tank. I think Tank.
Yeah, I think it's Tank, dude. If he stays healthy.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm afraid. I know it was a freak accident, but I am scared about his health. He's a small frame. That's what I'm saying. Now, I know he didn't get hurt because of his size last year. Again, freak accident. But I ain't gonna lie. Nico Collins could be somebody who we just kind of poo-poo on, and then we look up and he's a 1200
early. You just took my shit, bro.
Yeah, no,
I believe in Nico.
About to say, we all, just like everybody in this joint, expect Tank Dell to go off. I think the NFL was looking forward to the same shit, and nobody's gonna sit there and let Tank go crazy this year.
But there's things that in his game are still going to let him get off no matter what, bro.
Dude,
he's
that route running
an elite
is
route runner.
crazy.
It's going to continue.
It is.
It's almost Marvin Harrison like.
You know how nice you got to be an elite route runner, and you only played a couple of games in the league, bro.
5'7".
That's insane,
dude. And it's not like Tank Dell's a limited slot receiver now. He can go up and he can get up for 5'7". He has the ability, and it's in his catching. Like, there's things fundamentally that are also really good about him.
He ain't playing outside. They're going to put paws on him. Don't do that. But, yeah.
No, I'm just saying,
No, right now, they have Stephon Diggs in the slot.
He played outside.
He got to stay inside.
I'm going.
That's what I saw.
Would you having Stephon and you have you ain't got to go
inside and outside.
You can switch
from Stephon Diggs and take him inside and outside.
Well, because of that early, I'm going to go Nico because I think Stephon and Tank, they're going to be doing a lot of the same things in terms of the offense. So they're going to be taking away from each other a little bit, and Nico's going to be mainly the X. So I think that's why they'll probably have the best season.
They're going to cause defenses headaches, bro. They really are. It's going to be insane.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm
CJ Stroud alone going to give defense headaches, bro.
Don't forget, they also have wasn't bad. He's a good tight end.
Who?
No, I'm for sure. Dalton Schultz. He's also good.
Schultz. Oh, yeah, Schultz. Schultz is nice.
I like Dalton.
Yeah, he played for the Cowboys. I know you like him.
No, he played
for the Cowboys.
I give him respect, yeah.
Next one. DeAndre Hopkins or Calvin Ridley? Who has the better year this year?
Hopkins.
But I do believe that.
Isn't Hopkins gonna be missing?
I do believe that.
Is he? I have no idea.
Hopkins is hurt. Hopkins is hurt. I think he's gonna miss a few weeks.
No.
I don't trust Calvin Ridley anymore. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But look, as much as we
He
talk
was
about,
he was a joke last year. Like
he was a joke.
Those goofy little plays that he was doing. Oh my God! With him just dropping balls. Go ahead.
Wait, I understand Calvin Ridley has gotten his fair share of knock for drops. Right?
Yeah, no. So
it was his first year back in 2 years. Can we remember that? Like, I'm not saying he's going to be good, but I feel like he can match what DeAndre Hopkins does. And I still think DeAndre.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Okay, but why do you say that? Because DeAndre Hopkins had that one game where he went crazy.
No, because he cannot catch. Calvin really.
Or because DeAndre Hopkins is like.
After
and the all-time leading receiver, bro. DeAndre Hopkins is fucking like that, bro.
Yo, Hopkins is missing the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, Let me say this, and it's going to be relevant to this argument. So when you talk about guys like Massage Watson and Trey Lance and Calvin Ridley, all those guys have been out for a year and a half plus. When you do that and they just plug you back in the NFL. Like live reps,
but he was out for his own reason, though, Brandon. The guy was betting on games.
I understand it. But what I'm saying is, when you're out for that long period of time, and you try to come back, it's hard to come back from that. That's why Deshaun looks terrible. That's like he'll never be the same. That's why Trey Lance is terrible now, and that's why Calvin Ridley looked goofy last year trying to make those catches. That's why I think you missing a year plus from the NFL, bro. And you try to come back, live reps, it's difficult. I can't harp on them too bad, bro. Like as far as like
their ability
going down.
Live reps got to do with your hands. And last year, I ain't gonna lie, he sold for Trevor Lawrence a lot of times. There's a lot of drop back. And we watched the film. This nigga was dropping.
Trevor also had some goofy plays too, though. Trevor had some goofy plays too, though. Let's not forget about that.
Trevor be
fair.
goofy out there.
I'll let it go.
Yeah, let it go for there.
Last one. All right, who's gonna have the better year this year? Jaden Reed, Romeo Doubs, Christian Watson, Dontavian Wicks.
I'm a Romeo guy. I'm sorry.
I'm going with Romeo too.
I'm going Reed. You be a Romeo guy. I'm going Reed.
I'm going with Dobbs too, bro. I think Dobbs is hella underrated, bro.
Now, that guy, I can never. He gonna hate me for this, but I can never get his name right. Dontavian Wicks or whatever. I think he can play too. Like
he's a good route runner. He looks good. Very good route runner.
I like his
play too. I think everybody on that team, even Watson, are great route runners, dog. That is a good little young squad.
Yeah, I like how you try to fit Watson in there. But anyway, so Dontavian Wicks, bro, his route running is really good. Like I like him too.
I'm not saying Christian Watson. That's all.
Watson is terrible. Yeah, I don't trust him.
He ain't terrible, guys. Golly.
Come on,
bro. I didn't say he was terrible.
He's a deep threat guy, man. That's what he is.
Yeah, I guess. When he's on the field.
Facts. Talking about injuries, man, Watson be getting injured for sure.
But does Watson be getting injured, or I mean, at the end of the day, he played a lot of games like when Aaron Rodgers last year. He was Aaron Rodgers' #1 guy last year.
And Rodgers hated himself.
The year before last, bro.
Yeah. Wasn't Aaron screaming at him?
That was the year that everybody was dropping everything.
He sold for me on fantasy football last year, so actually, I'm not rooting for that guy.
Yeah. Just talk about the guys that are dogs, like Jaden Reed. Jaden Reed is a dog. I like how they use him too. They just put the ball in his hands, like, here, go make a play, and Jaden Reed always does. So he's definitely gonna be that guy.
I think this will be another Jordy Nelson, Greg Jennings, and Donald Driver type team in the next 3 years, man.
They all look like clones of each other. Like Wicks looks like.
So funny.
Yeah, they all look.
It's so funny how that works. How it's like.
Yeah, Reed looks like Greg Jennings.
Yeah, the same imprint on every team.
Dobbs looks like Donald Driver, and then Wicks.
No. Dobbs looks like Jordy. He like Jordy.
Bro, it's not even the same regime, too.
Romeo Dobbs.
I'm not mad at Jordy.
He looks like Jordy.
And you know what's gonna happen? They're going to win one Super Bowl, and that's it. Just like every single Packers iteration.
If I get a Super Bowl as a quarterback, I'm happy.
If Jordan Love can sneak in 2 Super Bowls in the Pat Mahomes era,
then he's over.
It's gonna be tough to do.
He's over Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. If he does that, he just might be. I'm not gonna lie. If he wins 2 Super Bowls,
okay. Let me ask y'all something, and then we can get up out of here. I think it's gonna be too. Well, we got 5 more minutes. Look, name your, and we're not talking about just trying to be creative. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to name a quarterback that you think that in the near future can outdo Patrick Mahomes for a Super Bowl.
You really want someone to outdo Mahomes?
They all do. They all do.
Or
They all
an
just
AFC championship game.
Oh man.
Real loud, bro. I got CJ Stroud beating him. I got CJ Stroud, bro. When CJ Stroud came into the league and did, bro, like religiously, like winning close clutch games with the team he doesn't have now, like I got CJ Stroud being that guy.
Man,
Anthony
I'm not mad at CJ Stroud.
There
Go ahead, Mike.
has to be somebody. I would pick CJ. If there has to be somebody, I would say.
I'm going out the box. If you want, I need someone that's going to play reckless and that's going to do the things to win. I know it didn't work out for him last year because he got injured, but if you can channel that energy, get him to play within the system, but understand when to let it loose like that with the athleticism that he has,
Josh Allen,
make it work. And it wasn't like he played bad last year either. He had some decent games, so I really like Anthony Richardson.
Anthony had some great games last year. He looked good. He really
I know.
did.
That dude, like his first, and I know preseason doesn't matter. I've said that, but when I watched his first preseason game, I was like, okay, he's very poised. Like when he's within system, he's doing shit that's like decent enough. Especially coming from Florida, where he wasn't good.
Anthony.
It was like okay. You know what I mean?
He needs to work on his he needs to be more consistent with his accuracy, but as far as pocket awareness, bro, he's elite at that. I feel like his pocket awareness is great. He knows how to just dodge tackles. He knows how to still be poised in the pocket. He's not afraid to take a hit. That's something that you want to see from Justin Fields. That's something that Justin Fields lacks. That Anthony Richardson is better than him at. Like he has pocket awareness.
And he has a better arm.
If Anthony Richardson could, it's mostly due to footwork. Like footwork, that's the problem with that.
Yeah.
If he can get his footwork together, Anthony can really be like special.
But his footwork was better than expected coming in.
Yeah. He just needs some. He needs more reps, bro. Like in college, Anthony only played like 2 years as a starter.
In fact, he won the starting job.
That's all it is.
Anthony Richardson. You know, I respect it. Richardson has like all the tools. Also, he's like an athletic. He's an athletic beast. Yeah. Oh, and Shane Steichen is able to like simplify the offense for Richardson, which is very much needed. I'll go a guy that almost beat Mahomes. The obvious answer is Josh Allen and Joe Burrow, but taking them out of the equation, right? It's a guy that. Realistically, I want to say nobody because Mahomes is the GOAT. But if I really had to name someone, whether you guys believe it or not, if it wasn't for Chad Henne, Trevor Lawrence would have beaten Patrick Mahomes in that playoff game. I'm just saying. Chad Henne, did we honest question. We can wrap it up. Did we really? I'm not telling any lies. Am I? The score was 20-27. Chad Henne came into the game and drove down the field, ending the first half and scored a touchdown. Did any of us expect that to happen? Nobody expected that to happen. Nobody expected that.
Hey, and I want to put Lamar in there too, bro.
No, I don't think so.
We're there. That speaks to how big of our fuck ups are the Jaguars, because to have Chad Henne, a guy that you could play for your team, drive on you, who hasn't seen him in 5 years.
That's disgusting. That's disgusting work. I agree.
And then they had a playoff spot set in the AFC South last year. Y'all don't know this because CJ Stroud almost didn't make the playoffs. They had it set. They had it. They were up by like 4 games, but they fucked it up so bad that they were dead last in the AFC South. That's how bad that Jaguars organization is. They're terrible. So
I'm 100%. I'm 100% with you. I do think Trevor Lawrence has the it factor because I've seen when he's in the playoffs, he can take over. He can take over. But one thing I definitely agree with you and I feel like we should definitely call it out more, is bad organizations being bad organizations. And that's what the Jacksonville Jaguars are. They are a terrible organization. They just do the dumbest things. And the fact that they are struggling so hard to build around Trevor Lawrence, when the second year after Urban Meyer, he took you to the playoffs and you got worse as a team, and you brought Press Taylor in to call plays. Like, bro, it just tells you all you need to know.
The Press Taylor thing. Why would you give away Doug Peterson the call when Trevor Lawrence had a great season, totally flipped the entire perspective of who he was as a player? Why would you just give away like that? To me, doesn't make sense.
And they drafted Trayvon Walker over Aiden Hutchinson, and Aiden Hutchinson's a dog. Trayvon Walker's trying to be.
Trayvon Walker is the most forgotten first overall pick of all time.
So we all agree that not only is Duval a dangerous place to live, but it's also a bad place to play football. That'll be our time, guys. Today was a great episode. We had so many guys come through. Shout out to everybody that came through. I won't even say no names, man. Shout out to everybody that came through, but I will name my names. I will name the name of Riddell, Lonnie, B, Hefe, Mike, and Mo, the regulars, man. A lot of guys came through today. We were up at like 35 views, man. Just continue to follow us. The gang is still here. We are still open field. And as always, when you want your football, you know where to come. And we out this motherfucker.